I used to be somebody before that freak Ayuz sent his army south and ruined everything. We had a nice racket going on in the land of the Freelords, or what the rest of the Flanes calls the Bandit Kingdoms. We had a territory we ran, and we hustled and stole what we could from who we could. Sure, we fought amongst ourselves, and I'd just as soon stick my dagger into someone from the Freelords as anywhere else. But we always banded together when an outside force threatened all of our businesses. But all that changed when Ayuz came a-calling. Half of the Freelords joined forces with Ayuz to save their skins, and the other half got wiped out or sent packing to the other lands, or down into the rift. I was no hero, and neither were any of my mates. So after the massacre of Steelbone Meadows, we did what any guys in our situation would have done. We hightailed it out of there. The only problem is that everywhere we went, there were old enemies waiting. After finally getting corralled by the Ernst soldiers, I was left to rot in a dungeon, waiting for them to decide what to do with me. The way the gods look at us, I don't think we're gonna like what it is they have in store.
Left. Now we're on. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Return to the Bandit Kingdoms here on Wicked Studios, LLC. I'm chatting with Frank Creed, and the guys are just talking, and we're having a good time, and we completely forgot we weren't streaming. So here we are.
Yeah.
Talking our favorite classes.
Yes.
So where were we? I'm talking about mathematics. I'm talking sorcerers, rogues.
Yeah, this is how you can tell how geeky we are behind Dungeons and Dragons. We're not
talking about Dungeons and Dragons.
We're talking about Dungeons and Dragons.
That's right.
Exactly. Hi, everybody. I am Will DM. This is the most amazing 43rd episode of Return to the Bandit Kingdoms. Dun, dun, dun.
The one where we all die.
No, not yet. I
Hey, what do you? No, that's not. I know you're a cleric
What
of
did I
the rule,
do?
but that's still not cool, man.
What did I do?
TPK.
You moved the Facebook page.
Oh,
I'm gonna find it.
Yeah,
and post
it
in
is
the
now,
chat.
Frank. Yeah, it is now. It is. You know what? I have to see. Frank Creed he's on script and he doesn't even know that he's on script. Okay. So, Frank, what happened was because Return to the Bandit Kingdoms and the webpage, the Facebook page was just campaign.
How do you
specific.
copy? Control C.
Yeah.
Control C.
I mean, oh shit! I just copied.
then-
I meant to paste. How do you paste?
Control V.
D.
Yeah.
Right.
As in
V.
David?
Victor.
Oh, V. Oh, the one right next to C.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! I just have to point out real quick. This is the guy who produces. Okay, and he's got nerve.
And he's still better at it than you.
It's been the same
That's true.
stroke since about 1980 something.
Yeah.
So,
I've never figured that out. I've never got
Because
it.
he prefers to type. He likes the manual.
I do like to type. Hey, Lee Kim, welcome.
Hey, Lee Kim, how's it going? So anyway, to get back to what I was saying, Frank, is because the Facebook page was Return to the Bandit Kingdoms was game specific, and Return to the Bandit Kingdoms is getting folded into the Greyhawk Adventures. Now, the Greyhawk Adventures is up there, and that's where anything that's Bandit Kingdom or our Tuesday games, which are all Greyhawk related, will be on that Facebook page. So that's what the difference was. And with that having been said, I am going to announce
What? An official announcement?
an official announcement. Now, for all those who are listening, please bear with me through for a little bit of it because I don't want you to
This
go,
is
oh
gonna
my
be
God,
a
it's
long
bullshit.
announcement.
No. Are you trying to say I'm long-winded, sir?
I mean, I was hinting at it.
Yeah.
might as well go get your
well hinted.
beverages refreshed real quick.
So basically what's happening here is we are in the final stretch of the campaign of Return to the Bandit Kingdoms. The campaign itself will be wrapping up probably next month sometime. early in May. It's hard to gauge because it's really there's things that need to be played out to
And
that
we're gonna
point.
have to take off on the 30th because I can't be here.
We
You
will
can't
not
play without
exactly.
me
We will
at this
not be
stage
playing.
of the game.
Yeah, we will not be playing on the 30th. But I don't want you to think that means that we're.
You'll never see us again.
Yeah, we're not.
it.
It's not that you're not going to see us again. It
we're
doesn't
coming
even
back?
necessarily mean. Yes, you guys are still contractually obligated.
Oh, all right, I guess.
The characters that survive at through the entire story, they're going basically into our worldwide Greyhawk pool of characters that we might go back and play again sometime later.
We have to because there's.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make you.
yeah.
Yeah, campaign 2.
Exactly.
Electric Boogaloo.
There's a lot of strings and stuff that are left untaken care of. So basically, though, what we're going to do is we're just going to do more Greyhawk campaigns, and then that's what's going to go into this Tuesday slot. So you might end up seeing Talon, Wyndon, Raleigh, or Ash at a later date doing something different. Now, the first thing that after this campaign ends, the first thing that we're going to end up doing is we're going to be going in and we're going to be playing Saltmarsh.
What?
Yes, we're going to. We're going to play Saltmarsh again. It's one that I wanted to do. Started a little while
We
back.
did one on another channel for a short period of time, didn't we?
And then due to circumstances that ended. And
What
so,
happened? I wonder.
anyway, so we're going to revisit Saltmarsh. We're going to revisit Saltmarsh with the crew, so the fellas here, and we'll go through it there. And then after Saltmarsh is over, we're going to come back into another Greyhawk game. We're not sure what it'll be, but the characters from the Saltmarsh game are in the same. They're all in the same Greyhawk as the rest of the guys.
You might see people teaming up with other characters.
Yeah, it's totally possible. I mean, there's a possibility that the characters from Saltmarsh campaign might end up playing with the characters that you wound up learning and knowing from the first Return to the Bandit Kingdoms. So there you go.
Oh, I should reprise my wizard from when I played Saltmarsh 35 years ago.
There you go.
There you go.
Like,
Just
but
thinking
you
out
should
loud.
be 35 years older than where you left him.
No doubt, that would be awesome.
That would be pretty cool. Like I'm
That
not
would
joking.
be,
That
you
sounds-
guys get off the boat and you meet his old counterpart.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome. So that's what's happening. I wanted to give an announcement, let everybody know that these are probably the last 4 or 5 episodes coming up. Roughly.
Wow, that's it. Probably gonna be more than that. It takes us
You
forever.
guys
so
are,
I think.
We're
you
long
guys are pretty
talkers.
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. But then, every once in a while, you guys have like this flare of intelligence that just astounds me.
That's not
try.
true. Yeah, Steve.
All right, I
Steve,
was trying-
maybe, but that's it.
Yeah. I was trying to just suck up and sound nice, but so there you go. That's the announcement. That's what's happening. That's what we have to look forward to coming down the road. And yes, Lee Kim, you are always on my radar. If one of these guys gets hit by a bus, you are the first person I call, sir.
Wow.
Not that
I'm
I
really
want
looking out for buses.
What if we
Hey,
die
better
of
watch out
natural
for
causes?
buses.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't think buses exist where you live, Jairus, do they? I mean,
Oh yeah, no, that's how.
Probably
how
just like me, there's school buses. That's about it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Oh, you mean city bus? No, city bus.
there's no
Okay,
city
yeah,
buses.
There's
fair.
bears. There's bears.
Yeah,
I'm sure
Lee
so.
Kim is good. Everywhere we go, we're gonna see Lee Kim driving a bus toward us.
I was gonna say that's who you got to look out for.
There you go.
So, all right. With that having been said, let's do the quick introductions, and then we can go ahead and get rocking and rolling. So, of course, I am Will DM, your fantastic dungeon master. And why don't we go ahead and Michael, go ahead and say who you are and who you're playing.
I am Michael, and I am playing Ash, a death cleric of Nerul, who has really now fully embraced his role,
He
and
has, yeah.
he's gone full death cleric
Ooh,
now.
yeah, she does. Has he ever?
Yeah, it's
There's no pretending to be a cleric of Saint Cuthbert anymore or
No.
any of that. blasphemy like that.
I think it was the levitating boots that really pushed him over the edge.
Power goes to your head.
It does. It does.
Corrupts absolutely.
I
Excellent.
am literally above everyone.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I'm looking down upon you all, irrelevant peasants.
There you go. All right, Jairus.
I play Raleigh and Morgan, and Raleigh is a super nice guy if you're grading on the bandit curve. Friendly. Morgan is, I don't know, less foolish. Like, if you need to know by this point, go back. Why are you jumping into 43? Go watch one. And
I will say YouTube is now completely updated.
oh, look at that! See, nothing holding you back.
I'm still behind on Ravana.
I think we got like episode 1.
I put episode 2 up today. We've got. I edited episode 3, so that'll go up soon.
There you go. Thank you, Adam.
So we're getting there.
So nice segue. Your turn, Adam.
Hey everybody, I'm Adam, and while I'm not uploading things to YouTube, I play Talon Ravenguard, a I was going to say a Kubla Khan. What is that from?
That's from a poem.
Yeah.
By who's the Lord Byron, I do believe, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah.
I thought it was a thing from Mario.
Those are Goombas.
Goes
Goombas.
Shattercot.
Goombas, which is essentially that's an Italian mob term.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
And then Kubla Khan. They're pretty much the same.
Hey, you fucking Kubla Khan.
Hey, Billy Ray, how you doing? Did I say it right? I said it right this time too, I think. Yay. Okay, so and then of course did you go, Adam?
I went enough.
Okay, cool. He's playing Talon.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Steve.
You'll figure out the rest. I
I'm
imagine.
Steve. I'll be playing Wyndon, who almost had freedom. He almost had his soul, and he almost had a life in the city with like a nice pad. You know, he's going to be a cool guy, and then it just once again just got yoinked away. So he's off on another mission he doesn't really want to do. So here we are.
Tell me about it.
And there it is. So what we're going to do, I'll do a quick recap. The Press Ganged Opportunists have made their way out of the Bandit Kingdoms. They made their way out of the clutches of working for a pretty nice guy, Prince Zeech.
He was a Nazi.
Yeah, a pretty nice one.
I mean, again,
He was a
he's
nice
nice as far
Nazi.
as Nazis go, but the watermark there is not very high.
I think what we need to say for that, though, is he is the Greyhawk equivalent of
right.
a Nazi.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
He was,
Yeah.
yes.
Actually, you know what? If he were the Greyhawk equivalent of a Nazi, he'd have to be way worse. Because this seems like a much more racist world.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
You're
Now
right.
it's like-
So he's pretty much just a nice guy with some racial tendencies. We'll go that way.
it's just-
Oh, wow, that makes it sound much worse for you.
It does.
Yeah,
doesn't
that
it?
sounds like
it's all about perspective.
self-justification for your evilness.
Exactly.
I don't kill anybody that I raise up and make shamble around. See, I'm not a bad guy.
No, let's move on.
Wait. Well,
Let's see.
the pirate captains.
I didn't strike the killing blow.
No, he didn't.
No, that's true. That was Jairus's big old monkey.
See?
All right.
Yeah.
So
Morgan
they
Max.
had been in the employ. Basically, they went down. It was part of this deal they had with Krasner, escape from him, so forth and so on. But basically, the short of it is they had a lead on where their souls were being transported from Radagast City via boat across the Near Div to Greyhawk City. And so they were making nice and pretending like they were doing the bidding of Prince Zeech and Krasner from back in the Bandit Kingdoms.
And
what they did is they
shit. Up.
Yep. They took a ship out, and then they had given them a scroll of teleportation so they could teleport from their pirate ship over onto the ship carrying the souls. And what they did is before they left, they summoned a demon onto the boat
And dropped the fireball.
dropped the fireball onto it, and then teleported over to the good guys' boat.
Bye.
When they were on the good guys' boat, and I gotta say, I
Thanks
really
for the
gotta
ride.
say,
Yeah.
Yes, I gotta say I was completely surprised because I thought for sure you guys were gonna break down and get into a fight with these guys. I 100% thought that was gonna happen, but they didn't. They went over there. They're like, "Hey, how you doing? We got our souls taken away. We think you guys got them," and they did. And for one of the most amazing things you'll ever see, go watch the last episode where Jarius actually calls a number correctly out of a roll between
Out of
500.
524.
524. He calls the roll. It was a random roll between 1 and
What was
524.
it, 217? I want to say
17.
172 was
Called
217.
it, rolled it.
Yep, called it. Yeah.
incredible.
So-
yeah.
So they make good with the guys that are on the ship, which turned out to be the good guys from episodes past, where our players had played them, and a guy by the name of Vin. They go to Greyhawk City. They meet with
Vin the Goobla Gun.
Warren
Yes,
Starcoats, and they actually got their souls, but they were asked if they would do a favor, and because they had found out that there are more souls than just this batch, and those souls had made it to White Plume Mountain, which supposedly is where the gate that will be fueled by the souls, which is called the what?
The Valve of Souls.
Which we just learned today.
We learned about that so long ago.
Yes.
Completely forgot about it until I was looking for my notes for an NPC name, which I never found.
Right. And so they all agreed to go and try and put an end to Krasner and Craptus. Michael, I blame you. At least I didn't call him Crispix because
I could eat some Crispix right now.
right. And so they agreed to go along with. There's like 25 other Soulless guys that are going with them. Okay.
We're not going to give them names because they're cannon fodder.
Yeah, there.
You are correct, sir. There's no way I'm going through a list of 25 random characters. That's out. So
We got a coffee mug. We got bracelet. We've got all the
On,
things.
Sean, Fawn, Law, Dodd, Nah.
Wow, you guys are lazy.
yeah, you know what that reminds me of? Remember that song? About the nah. Remember? Come on, Adam.
Oh yeah, you're talking about They Might Be Giants did a cover of it. I'll find it and I'll play it.
Yeah.
for the
Okay,
chat.
it's up to you. All right.
Anyway.
So they agreed to do it. We are going to retcon something because they actually left via teleportation to the White Plume Mountain. And the reason that they were going and all these other Soulless guys were going is because the Circle of Eight and other guys had tried to get in, but it seems that there's a strong enchantment on there that only allows those without souls to enter in.
How convenient.
I know. It's called a plot hook, I do believe. So they agreed along with all these other guys to go. They go through a teleportation, well, like a portal. Actually, not teleportation. It was like a gateway. Them and the other 25 goes rushing through. They're, boom, teleported back to the Bandit Kingdoms. Oh, my God. Their return to the Bandit Kingdoms. On the slope of White Plume, and as they are getting their faculties around, it's starting to snow around them and what have you, because winter has finally set in. And then there's this great big roar, and a white dragon is flying.
I forgot about that. I don't know how you could forget about a white
How,
dragon.
yeah, why?
Yeah, I did.
But
Wow.
okay, there you guys did have time to prepare, and we kind of skipped over some of that, and Ash had some stuff that he needed to do right quick before. So we're just going to retcon that part of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to step away from the mic just for a hot second because
You got other
unlike
better things to do?
no, instead of being prepared, I kind of got to go to the bathroom. So, you guys, I want you to talk and figure out exactly what you're going to say, what you're going to ask. You can talk it out as a group there, and then we'll get this ball rolling and figure out then I'll come back and I'll answer that stuff for you guys. Okay? So I will be right.
Oh yeah, right.
Right back. So
Cool.
trust me, be just
Cool.
Okay, so yeah, I was planning on talking to Salis real quick, speak with Dead. We can ask her some questions. I was also going to have time to scry on somebody preferably at the mountain. If we also have time, I could scry on Morty real quick and see where he's at. But so we kind of have to, yeah. So anybody have any suggestions? Shout them out because I basically have the ones that Adam had earlier.
Good, because I don't remember what they were.
We should tell Salis that she is ugly and creepy and dumb, and that's why she died.
No, we need information from her. That's
You know, that's not
terrible
a-
Yeah,
idea.
but like, think about how funny it would be if someone went to all the effort to summon your soul, and you're like, oh, all right, it must be something good, and then they just rip on you.
Right.
You're like calling someone like, hey, come drive 100 miles to my house, and then when they get there, you're like, you suck. We're having you can't have any.
I think should we ask her if there's any like known weaknesses or ways to get rid of Caraptus?
Doesn't she work
That's a
for
good one.
Raptors?
Yeah, she did.
Well, yeah,
But
so
she's my friend.
she might have some insight on that. I don't know.
Oh, all right. Cool.
So what was that one now?
Anybody time me?
No.
Yeah.
No,
It's
but
about
We're
74
not
seconds.
like
I didn't
that.
even know
Nice.
that we were supposed to. I wasn't paying attention to any of that. I can't find this song. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, so if there's any known weaknesses or definite
Oh.
ways to get rid of him,
Mm-hmm.
would be probably,
Slash things to look out for.
yeah. I mean,
Like if he's got like a 15-foot long tongue that zips out and poison strangles you, I'd like to know about that.
Yeah. Now,
It's happened before.
one question I, as the DM, have before you guys step through, and this is specifically for Ash, what are you doing undead-wise? Because you were saying that you were going to raise Salis, the bones of Salis.
no,
again.
just speak with Dad.
Hey, what's happening, Jay? Oh, so you're just going to pull out her skull and talk with her?
Just yanking out the skull, having a little chat.
A little
Fuck
chat
yeah,
before we go.
Friday night.
And I'm gonna cast Scry and see what I can find.
Okay, so are you guys? Have you strategized, or should I let you keep? Or
Yeah,
are
at
we
least.
ready to?
I brought up some excellent suggestions, and as
As always.
fell on deaf.
Immediately.
Brought him up in the
yeah,
vein of
immediately.
Raleigh, so we ignored him.
What were the questions that Adam had posed? I don't recall.
Okay, what I have so far: how are the souls going to be used?
Okay.
Who is going to be actually performing the ritual?
Okay, well, let's start. We'll go ahead.
weaknesses,
So you're going to scry,
Wait.
and then you're also going to raise, speak with the dead
No.
with Salis, right?
speak with the dead with Salis, and then I'm planning on scrying on the NPC whose name Adam could not find, but he did find
Valve of
Soul
Souls.
Valve.
Valve
It
of
was
Souls.
Bic Ballister.
Souls. I could ask about the Valve of Souls.
Similar to Salis. If maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just because they were related. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ballaster.
okay, so let's
We have Ballister.
yeah,
Okay.
Ballaster. That's the guy's name. The gnome was Ballaster. Okay, so let's start it off. So what's the first thing that you're going to do? Are you going to do your scrying? Are you going to
I'm
Get
going to
out,
first
do
start
your
off.
Macbeth.
So I want my scrying to be successful, actually. So I'm actually going to have that one be one of the questions I'm going to ask Salis. And you said I could have up to 10 last session because we're such good friends.
Mhm. That's right. You guys have become actually bonded in a way.
So then I have 6 of them charted out, and then I guess organically some more will probably come up. So I pull out Salis's skull and give it a good dusting off and buffing up and cleaning up, and even like take out some or go and find some like handkerchief or something that's decorative, a lady's handkerchief type thing, and tie it around her head there so she has a
Gotcha.
more charming appearance to the
Now, for
to the
those who don't know, Salis is the skull, and the remains were basically her bones. Salis was the group's handler when the campaign first started. It was a creepy gnome lady in Rook-Roo City that basically they hung out at her place and used it as a safe house as they were doing their little missions and stuff. And she met a gruesome death, which you guys later found out was one of the false Caraptus was the one that killed her.
Right.
But being the considerate death cleric that Ash is, he collected those remains and it has been using them as a zombie and then a skeleton after it becomes so decayed. So, okay, so go ahead there.
All right. So I get her all prepped up and buffed up real nice and set her out in a little bit of a place of honor so that she'll feel, welcoming or welcome to come back and chat with us one more time. And so I then bring that speak with dead upon her and
okay, and the little pinpricks of green light that are deep within the recesses of the empty sockets begin to glow and grow. I mean, and until there's like basically headlights of green light coming from out of her sockets, and yeah, Ash,
okay.
so nice
God damn it.
to meet you again. Hello, everyone. Oh, she can only speak with you, though.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
you can only speak with me.
Oh,
but
thank God. So I can mute you.
I'm going to say Sala says hi to each of you. She is aware of your presence here, of course.
Oh, tell Raleigh he looks dashing as always.
She really enjoys your coat.
I've made
Dashing.
my position clear.
Dashing was
Stupid and
word
ugly,
she
and that's why she's dead.
She can't hear you.
What-
So, how are this? You were about to proceed upon Caraptus here, approaching White Plume Mountain, and have a few
Oh.
questions for you that
yeah.
hope that you may be able to enlighten us.
Oh, yes. You've come so far. Oh, it's going to be dangerous. Oh, so
Yes, that's why we're hoping you can give us some insights.
Quickly.
Hey, Frank Creed likes Salas. He said so.
You accomplished what I think you were going for with Salas. I don't think I'm supposed to like it.
Yeah. I did.
How are the souls going to be used? What is the purpose of the souls, and how are the actual mechanism?
Oh,
Do you know this?
Yes, deep within the bowels of White Plume, there's the valve of souls, is what they call it. It's a gateway between this world and the realm of shadows, and it's fueled by the souls of others.
Okay. And who's
It's like this interview is not going well.
Well, he answered his question.
That's very interesting. We'll be letting you know. That's
Thank you for your time. We'll call you.
Don't call us.
Right. Totally. Okay. Continue.
yes. We have learned a bit about the valve and about White Plume, but we need some more specific information. Like perhaps do you know who is going to actually be conducting or casting the ritual, or actually the person who you would suspect would be doing such a feat?
Oh yes. That would be Ballister.
I knew it. Wyndon, he's all yours.
Excellent.
I would assume.
Yes. Well, tell us about
I've been
Ballister.
away for a while.
Tell us about Ballister. What do you know about him?
He's a spry gnome. Oh yes.
Can you describe him to me in great detail? Almost like I was painting a picture of him.
All right. So to speed it up, I won't use her voice for everything. So she basically tells you, she describes the same gnome that you guys saw way back in the episode 1. It's it was the gnome.
He
kinda,
looks like the sidekick of Torvald Garner.
Yeah, but he had purple hair. Remember, he had purple hair, and it was kind of like funky and twirly, and had
Once Raleigh hears the purple hair, he's like, "Oh, this guy," and he just creates a minor image or a minor illusion of him just in his hand.
Perfect. I need that. Don't lose that.
Mhm.
And then when he says that, he it falls out of his hand, and he's like just playing with the illusion, trying to catch it. He keeps trying to pick it up off the ground, but his hand.
I'm assuming you can create that again. So
No, he's chasing it around the room. Is basically.
Yeah. And it's like every time he goes to pick it up, he like is that little kid thing where they kick it with their foot as they just try to step towards it, and he goes a couple more feet and he kicks it again. And
To me, it's like a Tom and Jerry episode just broke up.
Yeah.
he's a one-man Three Stooges. All right.
Okay.
No more shtick. We can't take it.
But that's very interesting and good to know. Changing the tack a little bit, do you know what weaknesses Caraptus might have?
Yes. The Lord of Shadows is now. He's a creature of the Shadow Realm. Light. Divine light. Oh, yes.
Light.
That's the exact opposite of every power I have.
Yeah, we have a distinct lack of clerics or paladins here.
I know, right? That's awesome. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to get happy about that stuff. Okay.
So the light itself will hurt him. Sunlight?
Yes, definitely.
Excellent.
Well, that's
right.
why the Raven Queen wants you to take the guy out, man. He's muscling in on her territory.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Or anything in specific, if you were us, what would you be looking out for? I know you have a few little tricks up your sleeve there.
I can give you a valuable warning. Be wary of the waters. They run deep in certain places.
So these waters that run deep, are they
Most of the dungeon is flooded. Not completely, but enough. Several feet to a foot.
okay?
Oh, yes.
So there's creatures in the waters?
Oh, yes.
Excellent.
Things.
Not living.
The dungeon itself it's been restocked. You know, they in the day before Caraptus was going to come back, it had been ransacked repeatedly by adventurers and others, and all the occupants had been either destroyed or taken away. So.
That is very sad.
New ones had to be recruited.
Great.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Can you tell us anything more specific about the Valve of Souls? What does it look like?
It is an archway made of skulls and bones of those who were slaughtered in its creation. Yes, powerful.
I'm never going to be able to find that.
Yeah. Yes, no, yes. It's quite large, though. Yes, yeah. Well, for a gnome.
It sounds amazing, and it's definitely on my bucket list.
Yeah, for sure. The Death Priest is like, that sounds pretty cool.
I'm gonna put one of those in my house.
Gotta check that. I needed no other. Why didn't you guys tell me this was here? We could have skipped everything.
I can see it.
Done this.
The first you guys will make it through all this shit. The first thing he says when he sees it, goes, "I'd go good in my bathroom."
Yeah, I'm gonna I mean, I was thinking about doing some redecorating, and this is going to be perfect.
Yeah, this will draw. This would be the centerpiece. Draw it all in.
Yep, tie the whole room together.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you say the dungeon was restocked. Anything particularly nasty that was brought in?
Unfortunately, I wasn't around for most of it. But if I remember correctly, undead of some sort, and mostly automaton type constructions. Yes. And the undead, keep in mind, Ash, they're different than what you're used to. They're from
weaker.
No.
Worth a shot.
You should be familiar with. Oh, you can't hear
I'm
them.
just
Talon would be familiar with them because they come from the realm of shadows.
Oh.
So, Talon, you have to tell us about the undead from the realm of shadows later.
Sure.
Well, it's been great talking to you again, Salas. I really appreciate and enjoy these conversations.
I must say, working for Caraptus was never quite as entertaining as working for you. I look
Aw.
forward to it.
Perfect. Well, I'm sure I'll call upon your services again.
Oh, yes.
I mean, she also could be just saying that because she has literally nothing else to
do. There's always that, but you
Yeah,
know,
she's like waiting. She's waiting around in limbo, playing pinochle with other
Yeah.
guys. With
Oh, man, I can't wait for Ash to call.
yeah, be out of this joint for a little while. All right, so you've spoken with Salas.
And then I'm assuming Raleigh finally caught his image again, and
Yeah. Yeah. And then he's just doing like different tricks with it where it's like, he'll squish it with his hand and then like pull it out of his ear. He's like,
perfect.
I used to work
all
kids'
that up
birthday
here so I
parties.
can focus on it because I'm going to attempt to observe what the real one of these is doing right now.
All right. Herschel.
This is going to take
Pulls
some
him out of his ears.
focus, Raleigh.
Whoop. He's-
10 minutes, Raleigh. You're going to have to be. Can somebody entertain and keep him distracted for 10 minutes?
No, I will not.
I am a knight of the Raven
So
Queen.
I imagine this 10-minute ritual probably takes about an hour and a half, but sooner or later, you'll get a 10-minute stretch.
There you go. Okay, so you're going to attempt to scry on Ballister, I take it.
Yes,
you want to
currently.
see where he's at?
I want to see anything that he's doing, I guess, with the scrying.
Okay. So what happens is you go through the spell. Everything goes the way it would, just as you would suspect. And then, right when the moment would occur where the images would start coming to you, you get essentially static. There is some sort of barrier of something that is preventing you from seeing this man's location with a scrying spell.
Okay.
It's poor form
Alright.
to ask what happened because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he just tried to scry
Didn't
where
work.
Ballister is, the
Yep,
gnome
I
that
gotcha.
did the magics that originally took your guys' souls out.
Yep.
Couldn't find him. There was static. There was interference preventing him from seeing this this gnome's location.
Okay. Yeah, that would be.
All right.
Call him a man.
And then finally, I'm going to pull out the vial of Morty's blood, which gives me a -10 to the save, and try to figure out where he is.
That happens without a hitch. Not a problem.
Right behind you.
Definitely see. Now, does it give you? I'm not really sure what a scry in 5th edition is going to give you.
You can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you.
Okay, so it's giving you visuals, right?
Yep.
Okay, so basically, the scrying zooms in on a house, and then it goes in. The scrying goes further. The images pass through the roof into a room, and then it kind of like goes through some halls and then through another door, and then it goes into what looks like a sitting room. And in this sitting room is a table full of food and wine and what have you, and also sitting on the in a nice cozy chair in front of a fire with a buxom lass on his lap is Morty, and you know that this house is in the outskirts of the city of Alhaster. It is not in the Alhaster proper. It's not within the city walls, but it's in a house that is just close by.
So he may have known somebody there and is just shacking up.
Apparently so. All right. Well, I
It's
guess
not being tortured like I would have thought. So
yes, like I hoped. Apparently, Juliana failed me. That will definitely go upon in the review
Exactly. Okay.
of my decision to join her or not. She definitely lost some favor of mine.
That's just terrible.
She's the one who wanted to recruit me. So.
Yeah, she did. She did very much so.
Wasn't the other
Pretty
way
much told the rest of us what we needed to know about her.
yeah.
Now, are the undead that she was talking about? She's not talking about the Nagpas, are they? Or am I pronouncing that wrong? Nagpas.
No, as far as I'm concerned, you're pronouncing it correctly.
Nagpa sounds good, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Nagpas.
Magpass.
It could be, they do have some of those like creepy people, but a lot of those guys were ones that were like kind of twisted. They were people who were alive that made their way into the shadow.
Those are the
realm.
wizards that went in there and got their souls torn and
Yeah, it's definitely
out from
not
under
those
them
guys.
Okay,
Yeah,
because they seem pretty tough.
They are very tough. But those guys actually are like a completely different sect. They wouldn't be happy with Caraptus either, as far as you know. Yeah. So yeah, no, not those guys. There are quite a bit of undead that is within the realm of shadows, but it's different in the fact that it's powered by the dark energy that is in the realm of shadows. So it's not like it's not like the undead here where it's raised by the power of some sort of deity. They seem to just be powered off of the dark essence of that realm itself.
Would they be weaker here on this plane?
Theoretically,
I'm fishing here, but
well, basically the big difference would be whereas the light of depending on what type of cleric you are would have an effect on it more than something else. Like a cleric of light,
they wouldn't have one of those.
Would really do a lot to these guys. Whereas a cleric, unfortunately, of death, or
We need Brother Raddick.
would be there you go. A cleric of death might find it harder to maybe turn or use some of the abilities against the undead because it's not that they wouldn't be able to do it, but they might be at a disadvantage.
Got it.
Say yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have one more spell I had planned to cast as well.
Okay.
You just really don't want us to fight this dragon, do you?
Plan to cast legend lore and learn what I can about White Plume Mountain.
And
Current
essentially,
secrets, forgotten secrets, or even secrets.
it is an extremely old place. It has been and is still very important to the Flan. To them, it is a sacred place, and these are the original Aboriginal people of the Flaness. And there were back in the day, the Flan had there quite a few connections with druids and things along these lines, but they also had a sect of what are basically bad druids, bad guys. And there was a bad druid that, of course, man, I feel like Adam. It's like I've misplaced all my notes. There was
no,
a
my
bad
notes
druid.
were here. They were just not a lot written in them.
Yeah. Lee Kim, 6 points if you can tell me what the there's this one. The name of the evil druids. It's something, and I can't remember the second part of the name. Yeah, and then
Anyone in chat, if you'd like to help Will out, feel free.
Egwarith was the name of this evil druid. Okay, and White Plume was his place, and he was super powerful. And Caraptus went there after going around.
I don't think it's the nights you say me. Yeah, I don't think that's it, Frank.
Caraptus went around and collected a bunch of powerful magical items, and then went back to White Plume and fought.
Royal Onion says, something sounds right, so you're on the right track.
There you go. Thank you, Royal. I appreciate that. It's you are, but who's going to quibble? And he fought and defeated Igworth and took White Plume for himself. And then he turned White Plume basically into a trap of to draw in adventurers for some reason. Nobody even really knows why he was doing this. But Caraptus himself had disappeared like 1,300 years ago. So you're talking, this is a long time ago all this shit happened.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty much a death trap that gets renovated and upkept by the gnomes that live within it. Okay, these gnomes were the followers of Caraptus. Okay, now you found out through the course of this adventure and what have you that Caraptus, through his magics, was looking to become a type of super lich. Okay, and he escaped into the shadow realms to stabilize his magic, because within the shadow realms, the accelerated effects of the ill effects that were happening to him through his experiments were nullified. And while he was there, he was able to perfect what he was able to perfect, and this is where he's turned himself into this Lord of Shadows. While he likes the shadow realm, he doesn't want the shadow realm. He wants to come back. But there was a problem with his perfection of his new form. It is bonded over in the realm of shadows, and it needs a special gateway to allow him to pass back into the material plane, basically where you guys. That's it, the Earth Lene. Thank you, Roll. I need you to man. So, and so that's the Valve of Souls is basically what was created to allow him to pass through. And it is powered by souls. That's where you guys come in. And that's where the collecting of all the souls started and what have you. So this is what you know. You know that there have in the past been extremely powerful magical weapons that Caraptus that he had in his possession and had used for the in his battle against Igworth and to help with his process and his experiments. And you guys, as players, will probably know the most famous of them, which is Black Razor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much every D&D player knows what the fuck Black Razor is. So Black Razor, and that's where it comes from. It originally comes from the original White Plume Mountain adventure. That's where it comes from. And essentially, it is it's like a ripoff of Elric of Melnibone's sword. It's a soul-sucking sword.
Oh, I want that.
Yeah, it's really powerful. Now, whether or not that's still in there or not, who knows? So,
I think I'll find it.
There you go.
If anyone gets us, it's got to be between Talon and Ash. Actually, we probably shouldn't have this whole sucking sword. So we neither one of us could be trusted with that sword.
I would have.
And besides,
to agree with
I
you
called
with that.
dibs. So
Yeah, that's fair.
There it is.
That's
There
fair.
it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have to be within sight of the sword? It's like calling shotgun.
Yeah, as soon as everybody's running to the sword, yelling shotgun first.
Me.
Ash is yelling out,
And then one guy
"Apprentice,
with a
get it for me! Apprentice, get it for me!"
Exactly. Okay.
I'll be willing to trade
At
it
Carvana,
for
we have
everything
only
else
one
you have.
standard when it
Labor's under the delusion, of course, that Raleigh is his apprentice.
Okay.
I mean, you're probably only like 6 more months of saying that before Raleigh believes you. Like, his memory
Right.
isn't that good. If you say it for long enough, be like, this guy's been saying I'm his apprentice for like as long as I can remember. I must be his apprentice.
I must be the apprentice.
I'm saying it
Exactly.
forever.
Yeah, it's got to be true.
Right.
Okay. So
Let it on
that's
the internet.
yeah. And if it's on the internet, you know it's got to be true. So, all right. So there you go, guys. I take it then that's it. Everybody's we can now go to the
Yeah. And for the
Yep,
folks
and we
at
had
home,
done-
I'm playing "Boss of Me" by They Might Be Giants because I couldn't find the right song. So
Yeah.
And we had already went shopping and everything, right? So we're good.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
all stocked up there. So we're
Yeah.
locked and
Okay.
loaded.
Raleigh
I just bought a
his,
Dungeoneers pack because I didn't know what else to get.
Okay.
Raleigh got he got winter clothes. Like he just comes out and he heard White Plume and heard it was cold, and it's like, what time of the year is it? Is it cool now, or is it like
It's
he's
winter.
just
It's
Yeah.
winter.
weather in his winter clothes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's winter and it's snowing. When you guys came out of the porthole, there was a basically it was snowing. It wasn't snowing hard, but it was snowing, and there's snow on the ground. So yeah, and there you go.
I'm still wearing my my black sweatsuit, basically, that I got from I guess it was the Nazi Zeech.
From Zeech. There you go.
There you go. You're wearing your Nazi attire. Look at
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, yeah. So
Two
basically,
stepping,
what
you're
you
good to go.
what you're telling me is that he was winning you over, is what it was.
I don't feel like going shopping.
You have the armband still, and
Yeah, totally. It's got a Z on it though for Zeech. Okay, so now that retcon is done, so and with everybody, that was something that before they left, they had a full day of preparation before they were going to White Plume. This is something that Michael needed to get out of the way before they left. So now, what ended up happening then is you guys come out, and when you come out, then you hear that roar, and then you see this dragon. So let's go ahead and let's do that. Here, I'm gonna move this over, and then what I want you to do now, pay no attention to the figures here. They look like they're goblins and orcs and stuff. And
You just pick 25 things.
Yeah,
I just on there. So there you go. What I want you guys to do is to go ahead and drop. Yeah. Oh, look at
We've
Raleigh.
been here before.
Yeah.
Raleigh's always bigger than
He's
normal.
larger
I
than
take it.
life.
If-
I take it these
Like
are
Backstreet
on
Boys
bond.
finally.
Oh,
on,
wow. Who's
on,
moving me
on.
to the back? I would have been. I was the first one out.
My
No, you were
easy,
second.
Easy. Hold on.
Too quick
Okay,
for you.
here you go. I'll put everybody
Thank
up
you.
there.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
right there in the front.
I'm not front. I'm not in the front. What are you kidding me?
Yeah, Winded
Okay,
is
we'll
not.
put you back there.
Nah, I'm
Come
at
on,
the-
Raleigh,
come
get
on
back.
It's easy. Yeah, Ronnie's gonna go up on the dragon. Now I know the dragon's yellow, but pay no attention to that. It's actually white. It's a little jaundicey right now. You know, it's been a little under. It's verklempt.
Sir,
It's under the
has
lip.
anyone checked your bilirubin levels? I'm proficient in medicine. I'm not, but I know what jaundice is.
There you go. Okay, so basically, what we're gonna do is right off the bat, let's roll for some initiative here, guys, and. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Good start, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
that's good.
not ready for a dragon.
Yeah,
I'm
you
ready
are.
for Caraptus, but not for a dragon.
Ooh, hold on.
Go ahead and complain in your Talon voice. I want to hear it.
I cannot believe that there is a fucking dragon here when all I want to do is stop Caraptus from returning to this world.
Thank you. That's,
Whine. That is what you do. You whine. That's your. You whine.
that's I live for that. I just have you know, and thank you. All right, where's my? There.
I'll have you know, Silverwolf never once whined.
He didn't whine. Wow, everybody got
That's
really
true.
shitty rolls except for Wyndon, who got a great roll.
There we go.
He's picking up the slack.
That's the proper
Yeah, it
age
kind of ruins
of
me
dragon
going out.
I need. So
Yeah.
let's see.
How big does this dragon look?
Oh, let's see. If we were to use the Dungeons and Dragons classifications, this dragon is huge.
Medium. It's medium.
Huge. Is it an adult?
medium dragon. It'll be fine.
This is not a gargantuan. That would be even worse.
That is worse.
Gargantuan would be ancient. This is a huge.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me do my roll. Here we go. 5, 6, so 17. Ooh.
Well, it does. I mean, even with the 12, you would have beat everybody except for Wyndon. So, is he flying?
Yes, he's not on the ground. He's flying. And
I'm sure our companions are going to have a role, right? I mean,
Yeah, they need to go.
they're hard to bandit.
Yeah. Let's.
Sorted.
I'm gonna put that the other dudes. There we go. Put them on there, and then
Fawn, Don, Con, Ra, you can do it.
okay.
Stanley, Maurice, Chester, attack.
Okay.
Allies who usually travel with me, you get your customary 5 temporary hit points.
Okay. So here's the.
Can you stack temporary hit points?
Nope.
No.
All right. Well, I can't go yet anyway. So
Nice try. So the other dude's got a 10, and then the
it'll help me
mysterious
after the fucking dragon ices me. So
the mysterious figure in black that's on the back of the. Oh, he's got a. Okay.
he's
I'm just
worse
gonna-
than the rest of us.
Yeah, he's gonna keep it as. Well, it's because he's mostly a spectator. That's what we're gonna say. He's mostly a spectator. Boom. Okay, so this dragon is bearing down. Bearing down
No, it's
Bearing
not.
down.
on you guys. He is still a good 60 feet up in the air. But essentially, what happened is when you guys came out of the portal, you heard the big, and you looked. And you see it, it's up in the air, like much higher than that. And then it like dives down to, as it's coming towards you, dives down to that 60-foot level. Now, you were told that the entrance to the dungeon is in a cave that is within basically 50 yards of this hole.
Okay.
I mean, of where you came out. So
50 yards.
150 feet.
What would that
Yep.
be in meters? I'm just kidding.
You
Get
son
it?
of a bitch. That's what it would be.
You know, we don't have one Canadian on here, surprisingly, because
Hmm.
those are my go-to guys for that sort of stuff.
A meter is a yard.
It's
Like,
close.
It's
just
very,
like-
it's very
a yard
similar.
is
Yeah.
like
For
I
our
think-
purposes here, it's close
0.06.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
It's like a
Not
difference
close
of
enough for
quart
launching
is a
rocket?
liter. A meter is
a yard in the difference.
It is 137.16 meters. Now let's move on with our lives.
thank you, Michael.
Damn, Dad, I'm sorry.
Do I see where the cave entrance is?
Well, I anybody who's wanting to look for it, you need to give me a perception roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I mean,
And you can do it at advantage because you were told where to look for it when you came out. Yeah, you see it. And you see
Okay.
it. It is roughly 150 feet that way.
straight ahead.
Which
Yeah.
way?
Well, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
This is just for visualness.
Yeah. I know exactly where it is.
Yeah, you do.
I'm
So
not gonna
does-
live
so does,
now because of my poor roll and my I want to be first mentality.
Right.
So I'll never get there. But
So does Raleigh. And okay. And all right. So I take it Ash doesn't care. He's just following. Or is you gonna roll for him? You just gonna follow the other guys?
Ash is trying not to die in real life over here.
Oh,
Anyway.
all right. Don't do that. We still got what?
yeah, there's still.
An hour and
minutes.
40 minutes. So
Trying to choke myself to death over here. So, here we go. I think I know where
Where
it's
can
at.
you get you?
okay, yeah, you guys all know where it's at. Not a problem. You've kept your cool enough that
That's
this,
why none of us are ready to fight because we're all looking for this fucking hole in the ground.
Uh-huh.
right?
That's
Do
it.
we-
We're like, we all see the dragon. We're immediately like, where the fuck is the cave? Like,
Actually, the real question is do we notice the dragon? We're looking for this cave on the ground.
And according to Royal Onion, 150 yards is also 0.246868 nautical miles.
Dude, Onion, you need to make sure that you come to every episode so that
Yeah,
you
I
can
like
be my
this.
go-to guy.
Yeah.
Here's something really cool, though, about 150 yards. It's 27.272727 repeating rods.
Huh. Well, be damned.
I'll sleep better tonight.
Can we fight a dragon now?
Okay, so let's start going through the progression here. Wyndham, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, I will cast as a bonus action, mind you, Expeditious Retreat upon myself.
You are the smartest one among us.
Yep. And then I will move the 90 feet that grants me with my action and movement as well.
Okay.
So you said it's kind of in front?
Yeah, just move it forward. And what I'm
there's
going to
90
do.
feet.
Yeah, I'm just going to do something right now. So
Yeah, I know you are.
because obviously I tended to forget about this as I was doing it. Watch this. Do you see that?
Nope.
What
Nope.
just happened?
Oh,
I'm extending.
I see it.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
So
look
it
at
should
that.
only be about another 60 feet to that
This
canvas.
land
You
is
got it.
growing. It is making me ill.
Can you draw the hole?
Yeah, let me put the hole. So let's see.
Sorry, folks at home. I'm having a hard time navigating this here.
No, here now I'll go ahead and I'll put it on there, but just keep it on everybody else for right now. So you just went 90 feet, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's going to be an additional 60 feet from your direction.
Yep.
Oh, dude, you're really close.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me get my handy dandy drawing tool out.
So check out Ravana on Friday nights here in Wicked Studios, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and A Tale from a Savage Land, 9 p.m. Wednesdays. That's tomorrow. for
That's
episode
right.
2.
It is tomorrow. And the
How'd your first session go? It was good.
It was spectacular. And the first episode is, if you go to Facebook, it's up on the Facebook page, which is the same name.
Was
Tales
it?
of
I
Savage.
put. Oh, you're talking about the link on YouTube.
Yeah, the link is on there. And if you go to, take it, Adam.
YouTube/Mr. Atom PL.
It'll be up there too.
It's already up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay,
Yeah.
so you see where I drew it?
No. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's a big
Yep.
squiggly
I got it. I got it.
black. That is the cave entrance.
Cool.
Now, as you're running towards it, you notice that there is a wisps of steam that are pouring out of it and filtering up and dissipating in the air coming from out of it. Okay, so let me go ahead. Actually, what I want you to do is I'm going to let you to do the roll. Roll me 1d6, Wyndon.
D6.
1d6.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
That's quite all right. 2.
Two.
Excellent. That's what I like to see.
Oh, good. That's reassuring.
That's it's not what you like to see.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Okay, so Wyndon, that's your turn, right? You've done
That's everything I got.
Okay. Oh, look, it's the dragon's turn. All right.
boy.
So we're gonna divide this up into 4 sectors. So here. Actually, I didn't even really need those. Okay. So what happens is the dragon comes down and it goes and it gets within that 60 feet and it flies over the top of all of you guys. And as it flies over, it bellows. Sounds like Godzilla.
No, it doesn't.
You don't know.
For
that.
all those players watching, this is not how to keep your character alive. So you see, he goes and he flies, and he's going to fly another 60 feet, so he'll be actually off the map. That's why I'm moving him.
Can we hear that amazing sound effect again? Because it was awesome.
Oh,
I was inspired
Thank you. So it's like
Kiss
this.
ass. It sounded even less like
that's a
Godzilla
dragon.
that time.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Our dragon
exactly. Oh, you know why he didn't? Hold on a second.
Oh, not the Pringles can. That's only gonna make it worse. I'll tell you what, it actually
Yeah.
does sound better with the Pringles can.
There you go.
It
See?
does sound better
All
with
right.
the Pringles can.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so what he's doing is, you guys are being a fearful presence is being radiating down. So I need everybody, and because it's a super 120 feet radius,
Wow.
all of you guys need to give me a wisdom saving throw, and I'll tell you the
That
DC.
is my specialty.
It is 14. That's what you got to make.
Oh,
Ooh.
9.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
18.
Yeah, Ash is like, screw this dragon. It was actually over here when it did it, so like right above everybody.
Oh,
That's not over there.
all right.
Okay. So what happens is, you are now frightened for 1 minute.
Wisdom.
Yep.
I'm not good at wisdom saves. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see what you got here, man.
Oh, wow, you are not
Come
good.
on,
at
already
this.
frightened.
Right.
Yeah. You were frightened. You were peeing yourself.
Wyndon's gonna need
before
some
that.
lupines.
Yeah.
All right.
A creature can.
Basically, his casting the spell and running was just like a reaction because he does.
So you guys are basically frightened right now, and a
Okay.
creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turns, ending the effect itself on a success. If a creature's saving throw is successful, the effect don't ever. So you guys are all frightened right now. You
Right.
have the
Yep.
frightened.
Now,
What
do
was
we
the
have-
save?
Sure.
I have an 18.
14.
Oh,
You're-
you made
yeah,
it. You made
you're
it.
not. The rest
You
of
made
us
it.
are.
Everybody else is like kind of
Hawk dragons.
Now that
When
just
can I
means we
run?
can't get closer to him.
correct.
Gentlemen, it's just a dragon. Shoot it.
He is
It's a
really,
white
Okay.
dragon.
really
And
large.
it's circling around and coming
Got
back.
white dragon privilege.
Okay. It does. It totally does. So it's circling around and coming back. And so we will go to the next person. Okay. So it's the other dudes. Okay. So what we'll do, I'll be able to do this. I should be able to. Okay. So let's see. They move a little bit more than that. Right there. Okay. I'm just going to, am I in the right? Yeah, I am. I'm going to move you for just a second there.
Okay.
Okay. So you know. And we'll move you back. There. Oh, no,
Did they save?
No, they all failed.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's a dragon. Like a real dragon.
Yeah, and let's
It's
move.
terrifying.
Yawn. I seen much worse than a dragon. My word.
Remember that dragon. Eat him first.
I will take you all into the temple some night, and you will beg for this dragon to come and rescue
My
you.
God. Now I'm more scared of Ash than I am of the dragon.
I'm actually scared of Michael than I am of the dragon.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm also scared of Michael.
He's a completely different dude now that he's fully embraced his side, right? Okay, so that's them. They all moved. They're running. Ash.
Oh. This is what I don't have an answer for because I'm really not sure what to do standing here on the ground. I really don't want to levitate up there by him.
Yeah, no doubt. You're yelling at the guys running away. Who's going to drag me? Here, take it.
Oh God. I bring out the spirit guardians. Terrible skulls begin to scream and screech around me. And how high up is he?
60 feet.
60 feet. Well, that's not going to be able to bring out that. And I really don't want to cast that. So, yeah, I'm just going to bring out my spirit guardians. And then I'm going to actually lower myself down in the grass so that I'm difficult to hit from, with a ranged attack. And
So you're not going to move, huh?
that's right. The goal is to get to this opening, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
I don't know about you, but a little black dot in the snowy grass surrounded by howling skulls is kind of a big target.
Okay, I'm going to back
Is that
that
a
up.
mechanic for, like, obviously, so the mechanic is ranged attacks have disadvantage, which makes sense.
If you're prone.
If you're prone.
If you're prone.
If you're prone. But if they're above you, that should be like advantage. Like, hey, look, thanks. They made a much larger target.
If your opponent is above you, being prone, it's negated. Okay. So going prone's not going to get you any benefit here.
He has the high ground, Anakin.
Well, I'm gonna not cast Spirit Guardians, then I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna not do that. I'm just gonna take off. Then.
Run.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Since all the other cowards are running, I should stay with them, I guess.
So true. Okay. Hey, Raleigh.
Yeah, so he is moving. He's like throwing elbows and tripping people on his way. Like it is.
Is he going to cast Expeditious Retreat too?
He does not have Expeditious Retreat.
Oh no.
Well, he has haste, and he's he's scared, but he's not burning a third spell slot. Scared.
Okay.
It's the Eldritch. That's the Expeditious Retreat is cute. It's
It
cute
is
little first level spell for a fighter, but I'm gonna take mine up a notch. But right now, I'm just running.
Gotcha.
No magic, not just running and trying to trip people behind me because. That's the old idiom, right? Like you don't have to run faster than a bear; you just have to run faster than the guy next to you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, Talon, man.
I'm having a difficult time here because I'm scared.
Yeah, you're scared
of this dragon.
Oh, you're terrified of it. Absolutely terrified.
I also don't think it's a good idea to be
out in the open.
Out in the open and in the middle of a horde of people that he's trying to kill.
Yeah.
Now, what do we know about this hole?
It's the entrance to White Plume Mountain. It's the entrance to the dungeon.
And I'm here really for one reason.
Yeah, to stop Caraptus.
Yeah, so
Yep.
I cast Dimension Door.
Whoa.
all right.
Into the hole. Or right to the entrance of the hole.
Wait till I'm near you to pull that shit. Come on, man. You could have taken me with you. How about like hey, Raleigh, right here. Heads up.
Okay. So what's the distance you can do on
500 feet.
And he doesn't have to be able to see it to land there. He just has to have a rough idea.
Right.
So you're just going to go just inside the
inside the cave. Yeah.
Okay. So you come out of your purplish space.
Oh yeah, the
doorway.
The shadows surround me.
Yes.
I disappear and reappear inside the darkened cave.
But Adam, what is it like when Talon shows up inside the cave? What happens then?
The shadows swirl around the entrance of the cave, slowly dissipating, leaving me standing there.
See, I am a benevolent DM. Do you see what I did there? I just threw bone. Okay, so you appear in there, and I'll give you. So there's light coming in.
Yep.
It's a gray. It's basically still early afternoon, but it is gray, overcast. There's enough light coming in that shows you that this is a rough, rocky interior. It's roughly a cave. It's standard D&D trope. It's 10 by 10, and there is a steady stream of like steam that is creeping along the top of the cave that works its way towards the front and is exiting along the top.
Okay.
Almost
The
like
interior-
a plume, one might say.
Well, the plume comes out the top.
Right.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, and then the interior is really humid and warm, and you hear the stones in here are slippery. The tunnel goes back, and you've got that superior dark vision or just regular dark vision. It doesn't matter.
It's just regular dark vision.
Okay, either way, it doesn't really matter. So essentially, you can see back in, and it goes roughly about 30 feet further in. The entire tunnel is 30 feet, and there is what appears to be the like handrails, metal handrails of a circular metal staircase that goes down into the ground. Highly rusted, bent, very weathered, very old. And you see that at the back of the cave, there are like these holes at the top and what have you, where this steam is like lazily coming through the holes. Okay, so that's what you see.
All right. Now, is there a space? Because I still have actual movement. like on either side of the cave entrance. That's so I'm not standing right in the middle of the cave entrance.
It's 10 feet. So you can go this way or that way, but it's 10 feet wide. So, granted, what I scribbled on the map there is much bigger. So
Yeah.
like the actual hole, and then it tapers.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just stand so I'm not like standing in the middle of the thing.
Okay.
But I want to be able to see out.
Oh, that
But,
kind of sucks. Here, let me put that on a different level. Why won't it let me click on it?
Because you're not pure of heart.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Just go ahead and put yourself on the outside of it.
Okay.
I know you're there, just so we can
I gotta
see.
find myself. There I am. I'll just be right over here.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, cool. All right. So, and like I said, there's somebody swaddled in black clothing and a
Would you
black-
describe him as a dude?
Could
Is
be.
he like a dude
hard
in
to-
black?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. If you want to give me a perception roll, because you would like to know, and if you get 18 or higher, I will allow you in your frightened state to discern it.
18 or higher. I can say he's got initiative of 1. He's coming up after Talon. His name's Dude in Black.
Yeah, you could be a chick and be
Is
called.
it
dude.
that other?
depends.
Is it that other Shatter Kai imposter? Or,
Who knows who it is? It could be Johnny Cash for all you know.
that would be cool.
You look like you're headed to a
Yeah.
funeral.
And he's not. He doesn't do anything. So
He
all
just
right,
stands there?
that takes us right back to the top of the order. Wyndon.
Running. So 60 feet to get here, and then I got another 30 feet of movement once I get to the mouth of the cave.
Okay, so you're gonna get inside the cave.
I go inside, and I'm going to look for anywhere that's like a curve or a column or wall or anything that would block a direct line of sight between a monster at the entrance and where I am.
I say, careful as you run in here, Wyndon. It is very slick.
Noted.
No, it is basically just a straight.
Okay. I'll move my 30 feet further in then.
Okay, and you saw what I had described to Talon there, so that's what you see as well when you go in.
So I'm 30 feet back.
You will get to the end of the cave. It's only 30 feet long, so you're right at the end where the stairs are.
Cool. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
I feel like
All right.
Wyndon. Running and hiding in a cave? This is cool.
It's the best.
It really is.
It's the dragon's turn. So here, let me go ahead.
I was really hoping to fight the dragon, but he scared me right off the bat.
yeah. That's what dragons do.
Very quickly, you were like,
There's
fuck this.
functionally 4 of us, and we're not going to take down an adult dragon any easy way. Like it's
No.
Okay.
I wanted.
Yeah, honestly,
I had
thought that's what the whole session was going to be. This is like kind of refreshing.
Well, I can't for
It's
some
keeping me on my toes. You know, you never know what's coming.
for some reason I can't. Oh, there it goes.
because
No,
you're on the map level, probably because you were trying to move that other thing.
I'm on the token level. Nope. Yeah, it just won't let me do it.
Well, you were trying.
It
to...
doesn't really matter. So basically, you've got 1, 2, 3, and then this would be the 4th alleyway. Okay.
Before the dragon goes, it's not a huge thing, but I forgot I would have cast my Aegis, my shielding Aegis, because I didn't use my bonus action on on Ash, since you seem to be bringing up the rear. Looking out for, I'm his apprentice. What's he going to teach me if he dies, right?
Right. Totally. And that's going to give him what? That gives him what extra hit points?
So any physical damage he takes, the slashing, piercing, bludgeoning stuff is reduced by 3. Nothing.
Gotcha.
Huge, but
Yeah. Especially for dragon breath. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
right.
And basically, Michael, you there? Because I'm going to let you roll the D4, seeing how you're in direct line of fire here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So you do not want to roll a 3.
There we go. There's the 3. You said to roll a 3, right?
Yeah, no, I said you do not want to roll a 3.
Oh, misunderstood.
Yeah. So, what I need is a
Defense.
dexterity saving throw, and it is going to. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. It's a DC. I'll tell you the DC. DC 19.
Wow. Oof.
Do you happen to know absorb elements? Because you're going to want it.
And that's a fail. Okay, now let's just pray for low dice rolls. Okay, so
See, this is why fear is a useful evolutionary tool, kids.
I think I will. I think this is right. Let's see if I did it right. It's /R and then the number of D, whatever you want to roll. Correct?
With a
Yes.
space between
With
the R
space,
and the number.
/R space
Yeah,
10d
/R
space.
space.
Here it is.
Oh man.
53.
So 53 points of cold damage as this entire column here, everybody there gets hit by. Ooh, let's get the dragon. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm just flying around, breathing my frost breath.
Don't give him that ridiculous voice and then
That's his
almost
voice.
kill us.
The dragon is
Space.
polymorphed into Harchuck.
No, that's not even Hardchuck. That's the guy from Rick and Morty. What is it? The little Mr. So-and-so.
Okay. So there goes my false life.
Yeah. So
My temporary
basically,
hit points are gone.
let me go ahead and.
Well, I assume more than your temporary hit points.
Yeah, a little more than my temporary hit points are gone, but
okay.
Yeah.
that many temporary hit points vanished too.
Oh, I forgot to add my temporary hit points on.
Everybody that I'm putting a X on here
Is dead.
is a
Are they just frozen?
just
Like
a frozen
statues?
statue in running.
Awesome.
Frankly, I'm surprised the dragon didn't try to get everyone in one go.
Is it a line?
You know what? I should
It's a-
probably
it's
redo that.
code.
I should probably redo that. You're right.
He probably would be able to get more than.
I mean, it's a 60-foot cone, right?
Probably
So,
also get the at least the bottoms of the two of the next.
Okay, so
two.
there's these two guys and this guy. I'm just making it easy on myself. I don't want to do a bunch of mathematics stuff. And we'll see. And he's guys there, and he's going to spread. So there you go.
sorry, nameless NPCs.
And there you go.
We hardly knew you.
Jimmy!
The benevolent DM strikes again.
Guillermo, Francois.
Okay.
We hardly knew ye.
So it's time for the other dudes. So let's see. First, I want to check. I want to see how far they can go. So if they do 30, and then okay, so they'll be right about there. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to see.
Now, is this just wide open terrain?
Yep,
Okay.
you got it, sir. I see it drug their thing down with them. There we go. It's really gonna make me do that, huh? Okay. Not that it matters. I see what there it goes. Oh, you little. Woo, woo. All right, screw it. Doesn't matter. Okay, and then this guy, he goes down here. That guy goes right about there. Okay, cool. Dun dun
What
dun.
about this guy?
What guy? Oh yeah, I almost forgot about him. Thanks.
He blended right in.
He did.
Make a hide check.
Where's the man in black?
On top of the dragon.
What?
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. There's a guy riding the fucking dragon.
Yeah, he's riding the dragon.
Oh, damn.
There, I just gave it away. Okay, so Ash, it's your turn, man.
I guess I continue to run.
Yeah, that was
Slowly levitate up and then float your way over.
Yeah. I'm assuming without even really paying attention that where the heck did I go? There I am. Yeah, there we go. All right. So I continue to jog over this way, leisurely jog, wondering why everybody ran away and abandoned me instead of turning and standing our ground.
There's all these guys around you, man. What are you talking about?
I disappeared.
That are running away. Everyone's running away and leaving me to face a dragon by myself. I'm not going to do that.
You ran past Raleigh. Okay. Speaking of, Raleigh, it's your turn.
Well, yeah. Speaking of, Raleigh just going to run past you.
Very
There we
much.
Okay.
All right. Talon.
All right.
The hissing in here is getting louder.
Yeah, that's reassuring.
Shit. It's gonna blow.
Maybe.
How far? Oh, 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How bad? Can I see how bad Ash looks?
I would assume he looks like,
Not great.
yeah. He's covered in
That'd be a
ice.
good summary.
Yeah, he's covered in ice. I mean, just literally.
Kind of like I fell into the lake, pulled myself out. You know, I'm freezing. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. Bear with me a moment. Okay.
Oh, can you imagine how much more devastating a dragon's ice breath weapon would be if you were wet? He just needs like a regular townsfolk companion who just comes out and throws a bucket of water on you first and then runs away.
Can a large creature enter this cave?
No, that dragon can't fit in there. It's
I'm
only
not
10 by
talking about the dragon. I'm talking about a large creature.
a large creature.
So the large is like what, like 12, 15 feet tall?
Yeah, it would fit in there. It would be crouched down, and it would basically encompass the entire thing. If you're thinking about summoning your Balrog, he would be pretty much stuck.
Oh no. I
or whatever that thing is.
I have level 6 spells now.
Five.
No.
Right?
5. I'm sorry, 5. Yeah, I had 4.
I was like, if we have level 6 spells, I missed something. I want some
Sir.
level 6 spells.
All right, I'm gonna waste my other spell, but I need to save my friends here, right? Are they close?
Oh, we're close.
All right. Well, in that case, how far away is this dragon from the edge of the
You don't care about us that much anyway.
cave?
Right. How far is that
I
dragon?
need you though to help.
You can't even see the dragon from in the cave.
If I pop my head out of the cave.
It's past. It's because basically what it did a strafe. It just went. So it's like over here, somewhere.
Darn it! I really want
Wait, you want to burn all your spells before you go into the dungeon?
Well, he's gonna get a short rest. He'll be all right.
I really want to show you guys these new demons I can summon.
I'm sure you do, but again,
Yeah, I'm not.
there's going to be plenty of opportunity coming up.
I'm not going to. I'm
sure.
gonna move. I'm gonna move closer to Wyndon to the top of the stairs as this hissing gets louder.
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid this shit's gonna blow.
Okay. All right. The dude in black.
Oh shit!
He chucks. Hey, Michael. Roll me a d4 again.
Ah, I should have.
Why, Michael? Hey, Michael.
Because he's in the area. And just again, don't.
Damn it.
Oh my God, Michael!
Good gravy.
All right. So as these guys are booking it, this fireball comes flying in from off of the back of the
shit.
dragon. It's gonna land right there.
Ends in fire and ice.
Ooh, I like it.
Well, I'm just out of the range if it's landing up there.
Yeah, let's see. Right there would be, because it's a 20-foot radius.
Hmm. Just at the edge.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
you, lucky boy. So let me see. Let me see how many people it's gonna get.
All of them.
Yeah, wouldn't get the boys over there.
Get those.
Pretty much just that one.
Yeah,
Just that
yeah.
one
Those
Just
are-
guy.
that
no,
one in the
this is what
corner,
I
and then
was
of
going
course the
to
group to the
summon.
left
Yeah.
is still around.
Not that
This
guy.
guy
Oh,
and this
right.
guy. I'm
Guy.
just gonna move a little bit.
I can't really get him on screen.
The rest of them.
Stop bragging.
I
Okay,
should've-
so-
if I would have
okay.
known he was going to almost get hit by a fireball, I would have done it.
Okay. Well, he didn't. He didn't get
He
hit,
didn't,
he's
so that's good.
So that's good. Yeah. So let me do some.
So that guy came with us, or he was already out there? Do we know?
What, the guy that
Man in
just
Black.
checked the fire?
No, he's
Yeah.
riding
No,
the
he
dragon, bruh.
Yeah, he's riding the
If
dragon.
he was one of the Solus who came with us and just that quickly, like
Yeah, like screw you guys, I'm joining the dragon.
That's what I
Actually, he's
mean.
the
Like
Men
he
in
was
Black,
maybe
so he has a
like
flashy thing. He flashed us all, jumped up on the
Right.
dragon. We
I
don't
can't
know.
even be mad. That's awesome.
I didn't know if he was maybe infiltrating the group. So he was just
Right.
there when we appeared.
He was
I
on the
think
dragon.
he's always been on the dragon.
Oh, was he on the? I thought he. Oh, I didn't realize
No,
he
he
was on the
came
dragon
riding
the
in
whole
on
time.
the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
so
I
that
did
fireball
not- I
just
missed
drops,
that
and there's
part.
this
Sorry.
big, huge explosion, and it takes those guys out.
And nicely enough, of course, the ice melts. I'm close enough to the heat.
Yeah.
Right.
Ah,
Now you're just
Yeah.
wet.
Yeah.
That-
okay. So that's his turn. Wyndon.
You said my name like something's gonna happen to me.
No, it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I
something
know.
is going to happen eventually, but
Right. This hissing sound. Where does it seem like it's coming from? Is it coming from down these stairs, or is it from
It's
somewhere else?
above. There's little holes above the staircase.
yeah, the
right?
steam where the steam's coming out. There's holes along the top of the back of the cave, and that's where the steam's coming out. And now that you're taking a look at them, it's getting louder from there because it looks like it's forcing out more steam, and there seems to be more steam building up within this.
Are we in the direct path of it here on the stairs?
Yeah, that's my question.
If you're standing at the top, you have a feeling that yes, you're in.
Oh, then I would have moved. I would have moved further down the stairs, so I'm not in direct line of sight of this thing.
Okay, so you're gonna move down like what, 5, 10?
Halfway, I guess. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
as far as you can tell, it goes.
I'm
it's
sorry,
a
yeah.
spiral stair.
So
Yeah.
like 10 feet, like just out of reach, probably of
Cool.
that thing.
Like, because as it turns around, you can get out of the side of it. So
Right.
that-
Yeah. That's what I was trying.
since-
That's what I wanted to.
Yeah.
Then I'll use my movement to go down. I've still got Expeditious Retreat on, so I got 90
Don't
feet
go-
of movement.
Don't
So-
go too far. This is a deadly place.
True. But I'll definitely get like down far enough where I think I'm totally out of range of any of that steam.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the good news is that you guys are gonna make it to the cave. The bad news is the fucking thing's gonna blow like.
Right.
You, what do you call it? What's that?
Vesuvius.
Sure, we'll do that too.
Old
Okay.
Faithful? Is that what
Old
you're talking
Faithful.
Old
Old Faithful. That's
Oh,
exactly.
right.
what
Steam,
I'm-
not
yeah.
lava. Right.
about?
Right.
And because it probably only took my bonus action and movement, I will just ready an attack in case anything else hostile comes at me.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Oh shit! It's the dragon's turn.
Oh, great.
Let's roll for that recharge, shall we?
Yeah, don't do that.
Sorry, he missed that.
No
Woo!
recharge.
God.
With a 1, he'll never be able to get it back.
Right.
Yeah, that's the rule. Okay, so the dragon now flies down, roar, and it picks up 2 guys,
Yep.
and they're. Well, let me move the dragon out of the way.
You can have those two.
Those 2 guys just get taken away. and-
Zonka!
Okay, it's the other dude's turns. Let's see. Can they all make it? Will they be able to make it?
Can they escape the dragon's clutches?
Oh, so close. So let's see.
Oh, the double. move.
Oh,
They don't get the benefit of the double move. They're pissy.
oh wow. Okay. So I'll just move them in group. Like
We
that.
got one guy off to the right there too. Don't
Yeah,
forget.
I'm grabbing him. So he gets to the like
The
right
sole
there.
survivor from the right squad.
That's Jimmy over there. So
So I'm just gonna go ahead. No, not that. Not my dragon. Get my dragon's not dying. He's having fun. These 2 guys.
Seriously.
Yeah.
What does a dragon
Oh.
eat? Whatever.
Apparently,
wants.
he eats
Anything
Parsons
else?
and Amaretto Pete.
Yeah, because basically what happens is he just crushes these guys in its clawed hands and just like goes, and they just go. If they weren't dead,
Oh boy. Yep.
the landing is gonna kill them. Okay,
Didn't play with your food. It's not nice.
Ash.
It's rude.
well, I guess I continue my little jog and end up in the blackness.
Okay, now from the mouth of the cave to the back is 30 feet. So
Oh, I end up wherever. I guess I end up wherever Wyndon is.
okay, well, Wyndon's down on the stairs.
Yeah,
stairs.
he's pretty
He's
far.
even
ahead.
further than
So-
I am.
So I can
yeah.
double move, so I can go 60 feet or where Talon is. I don't know. Wherever somebody in there is that I recognize or would
Oh,
know.
you know what? I totally forgot. Yeah, these guys can all get in there too because they can move 60,
Right.
Yep.
30. So basically, okay, so these guys all are. Everybody will make it in. Okay, so these. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. Okay.
Sweet.
And then Raleigh, you're able to make it into.
Oh no! Once everybody else is in there, Raleigh turns around and he's like, well, it's just you and me." Ugh.
Oh, you know we haven't been doing.
Of course not. No, he's running for his fucking life.
I was gonna say we haven't been doing the rolls on your guys' fear.
Well, I haven't even. I mean, I've been
Oh,
running.
we
you know,
ran
but-
I'm
away,
not trying
yeah.
to resist it.
Seems
Fear
kind of
is
a
very
point, really.
helpful thing right now.
I'm not going back out there. And once I want to be in here anyway.
Okay, as everybody comes in, all right, those guys are milling about. They make it about halfway down the cave, and they're like taking the time to notice what's going on. They see the hole in the stairwell going down. Both Ash and Raleigh, when you make it in there, I'll say that you're able to see the stairwell, but you don't see Wyndon and you don't see Talon. So if you wanted to keep going and go down the stairwell on that move, you would have enough to make it down.
Yep, 100%. Like it just 5 steps into the cave, and there's like this monster outside is not enough. He's still running.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is that everybody makes it in and makes it down the stairs enough so that when the steam jet goes off and blows through that hole, none of you guys were up there when that steam jet happened. Okay.
Excellent.
And
What
so
about our
everybody's
7
inside.
friends?
Everybody's on the stairwell, and they're just everybody's just like breathing hard, breathing their asses, taking a second to catch their breath. And we're going to it took a little bit longer. We're going to go ahead and take a break right here.
Okay.
We're a little bit past the time, but I wanted to get you guys inside there before we went ahead for that. So everybody, we're going to take a break. Go ahead and I'm going to say, go ahead, get you some snackages, refresh your beverages, do what you got to do, and we will be back in just a little bit as we refresh as well. We'll come back to see what the hell is going to happen next.
And if your snackages are in packages, open the packages to your snackages.
Yeah, boy.
Just
And we're back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I can basically cast it at will once a day.
no.
And I do every day.
That's
I just
awesome.
naturally assumed I do. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Return to the Bandit Kingdoms here in Wicked Studios, LLC. We ran away from the dragon
Well, yeah.
that I promised to fight.
We didn't promise to fight it. Well,
I
never
put it in
promised to fight
Facebook. I put it on the chat early on.
it. Well, that's your fault.
Ash
But
calls you all cowards as soon as he can. Like, you are the biggest bunch of cowards I've ever been associated with. That was just a
I mean,
dragon.
that's just
We
good
could have
sense.
taken that thing down with no problem at
Still
all
alive,
if you all
it's
run
fine.
away.
Our
I see no
goal.
dragon's hoard. It'd be one thing if we were
Yeah.
sitting on top of his gold or something. Different story.
Our
true.
mission has nothing to do with that.
Could you
dragon.
imagine a giant zombie dragon under my control?
Imagine
I'd rather
How
not.
amazing that would be.
I'd really rather not.
No.
Imagine.
Anyway, you look like absolute shit. Do we need to take a little bit of a rest here on the stairs before we continue?
Well, all those other guys are sitting there panting their asses off there.
Ash, you're so blue. You're purple, man. Jesus.
Hmm.
Turning
I
violent.
will.
Yeah.
You're turning violent.
Now I'm gonna read you. I'm actually gonna read some box texts as.
Oh, wow.
I will tend to my wounds.
The staircase is badly rusted, but appears to be sturdy. The air inside the passage is warm, humid, and rather foul. You reach you haven't reached the bottom of the stairs yet. You're on the stairs.
Yeah.
So
So we'll wait. We'll wait for that.
I'll go down the
Easily.
stairs. If there's way
Yes, we
farther
should.
away from the dragon,
We should.
probably- get down.
take a
yeah.
quick break.
Yeah.
Do we like to take a short rest and
Yes,
I'm
I would
gonna
like
do-
to take a quick break here.
One
Speaker's
sec.
break. Yeah.
So is Raleigh gonna start wanting to head down on his own into the?
Actually,
Now,
12 is
I
no.
don't think
He'd be
staying-
okay.
I don't think staying in the tunnel that gets blasted with steam periodically is a great idea. I think maybe we should just go down the stairs and.
You guys are
rest.
all on the stairs currently.
yeah. I mean,
So
if we
if
just
Raleigh
sort of rest
stairs
like
go-
midway through,
Okay, we want to just rest on the stairs. Is what
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Right.
it seems like of all the places, this might be the safest.
Actually,
We'll,
sure.
we'll station some of our Nas in front of us and some of our Nas behind us, so they can give warning if there's something coming. 'Cause there's
Now,
only,
I
two
need
directions.
all of you to roll me perception.
Yeah.
Right.
21.
Nice.
Nice.
98 for me. Actually, wait. Let me see one thing.
22 for me
Excellent.
in your
I gotta
face,
check
Ash.
One upper.
Check something here.
Ah, yes, you're right. There is a slight dust mote over there that I missed.
Okay, so Ash and Talon, as you guys are sitting on the stairs, resting, and Ash is taking care of himself. So I take it you rolled the spells for healing yourself a little
Well,
bit.
I'm going to spend some hit dice too, yeah.
Okay. You hear like a bunch of like voices just kind of like pop up out of nowhere.
I do have advantage on that perception check because of the rod of alertness, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, so Wyndon does too. And what languages does Talon, Wyndon, and Ash speak?
I've only got Common and Dwarven.
Elven, Infernal, and Common.
I speak Elven, Common, Orc, Hobgoblin, and this whatever the Shadow Realm language is, the Whisper of Shadows or whatever it is. It's not a real language that anybody speaks out here, so it doesn't help unless I'm down there.
So you guys start hearing a bunch of like gruff voices. They're faint, but you hear them. And while it's hard to make out the individual words, Talon, you're like, that's Hobgoblin.
Oh yeah, man.
You hear like you know how like the droning noise of a large crowd that is some distance away to where you can't really understand what it is, and like every once in a while like something a particular word might pop through here or there. That's what you hear, and you know that it's Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Their talent.
So I'll just say, does it seem like a large group?
Yeah, it seems like for it to be generating that kind of sound. Yeah, for sure.
A large group of hobgoblins approaches.
Are they approaching, or we just hear them in the distance?
I hope they approach so they will meet their doom.
Wishful thinking.
Did we get that short rest?
Is
this happening or no?
This let's say I'm going to say for the sake of arguments that yes.
Okay.
The short rest is ending when you
We
start
hear this,
hearing this mulling sound. One of the dudes, other nameless Pierre, he's going to be like, "Well, I think I might go up there and take a look and see what I can see."
It's above us?
Yeah, it's coming from outside, you think.
Oh shit.
Not down below, outside.
Yes.
Oh, the hobgoblins are outside.
Yes.
I thought they were downstairs. Let's keep moving down.
So this guy Pierre is Lucky Pierre nonetheless is going up the spiral stairs towards the cave, right? To take a look. So he's gone for like maybe a minute, and he coming back down the stairs. Ding 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 ding. Well, unfortunately, it appears a lot of hobgoblins are amassing outside the entrance to the cave.
Oh shit.
Oh
Can you
shit!
say-
What?
I
Any
would
sign
like-
of the dragon.
I'd
Well,
like to
I
take a
did not
look.
see the dragon, but you know, it's, I
that's
did hear an awful lot of hobgoblins roaming around the front of the cave. It appears that they are getting ready to come in.
So those hobgoblins must not have a soul then, if they can get in here.
Hobgoblins never have
I don't
souls.
know what to
They're-
tell you. All I know is what I am seeing out front.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
They are soulless
Will.
creatures who all deserve to die.
What'd you say, Ed?
They are all soulless creatures who deserve to die.
Yeah, hobgoblins in general don't have souls.
That's the
Yes,
spirit, guys. That's it.
I'm pretty sure that those sons of bitches are the ones that are from the warfields. You know, that hobgoblin army. That's because we're pretty much in the very close to the warfields. You know.
Yeah.
You didn't happen to see any banners of any kind or a...
Oh yes, of course. You know, these are all Chief Olgin's men, I do believe.
I will find this creature.
If I may remind you, didn't you have something to do with stopping Caraptus? Wasn't that your main goal?
Well,
I mean,
it is the main goal
yeah,
of my
so-
queen.
Right. So you're gonna you're just gonna disregard the main goal that your queen has given you then?
Damn you, Wyndon.
So guys,
I like how you become the bad guy in this and not me.
I don't see why is this a discussion? We have a dragon, right? A dragon. Like we're all just running from the dragon because we were so scared of the fucking dragon, and now the dragon has an army, and there's another direction. That's the direction you go, and you go it right now. And can we go? Why are we still here?
I would like
Companions, I believe I can tell you that goblins do have souls. They worship the god Stalker. So I believe that they will not be able to come down here. If
There might be.
is the true stoppage. Otherwise, there is a plot hole.
Unfortunately, I think I did see the man that was riding the dragon appears to be walking amongst them and conducting some sort of ritual with them. Magic thing is going on. It appears the plot hole has been filled in.
Thanks to a quick pivot from the DM.
I say you are right, Wyndon.
Yep. There'll be plenty of time to infiltrate an army and kill its leader after we stop what's going on here.
To tell you the truth, I'm afraid that what's going to be happening is that there might be a whole bunch of hobgoblins that are coming in here.
So in which case we need to stop them right away.
In this case, I think what we should do is to split up. You four seem to be very comfortable with yourselves and know each other. I will remain here with the others, and we will make sure that these hobgoblins do not make it down the stairs into the dungeon. Giving us time to
Incredibly noble of you.
that is
destroy this final valve, whatever the hell the thing that they said it was.
I say Lucky Pierre.
Eh?
I appreciate your sacrifice. Please come with me for a moment. And I walk toward the front of the cave.
Okay, so you're gonna walk up to into the front of up
Right,
top?
I'd like him to follow me.
Okay, I need you to roll me a d6.
A D6.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to either threaten him or cajole him into not killing off the main guy.
Okay.
Nope.
4. Got it. Okay. So he starts going up. He says, up to the top with you.
Yeah, and there's 30 feet from the top of the stairs to the cave, right?
Yeah, and you can actually stick your head up and not have to get it all the way into the cave to be able to look down the cave towards the mouth where all these hobgoblins are.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay, so as you get up to the top there and you poke your head up at first, regardless what you're doing from there, you indeed see a mass of hobgoblins that are like they're pulling out weapons, tightening buckles on shields, and what have you, and you see this figure in black going around, and he has this great big like dirty quartz crystal that's on like this big old brass chain that is around his neck, and he's walking up to these hobgoblins, and you see like some magic happening, and like what appears to be sparkling vapor being drawn out of each one of these hobgoblins into this item.
I take out my last vial of Morty's blood, make a circle on the step around us if it has to go up a little bit, and I say, Vrock, come to me and kill the man in black and anybody else you so choose. And 60 feet from that spot appears a Vrock, which looks like
He's just been dying to do
this
this.
guy right over here
I've been
where my
dying to
finger
see it.
is.
Okay,
So all of a
that
sudden,
was-
this
that was pretty intense.
shrieking, vulture-like demon, black as night, especially against the white
how big is
backdrop.
it?
It's large.
Okay, so it is extremely cramped.
No,
within-
it's I
No, he
cast
cast
it
it
60
outside
feet
of the
outside.
cave.
He's
Oh,
outside.
you can do. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This circle just means that Lucky Pierre's going to stand in here, and this thing won't be able to kill him.
You should
everybody
probably tell
else.
him that.
I will, yeah. I'll give him
It's
that.
worth mentioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have to start here. And this thing I'll give you because we're not going to wait around to see the fight, but
What are you doing?
I said I am summoning a demon to destroy.
Oh my
many
God!
of
I think
these
you're as bad as
you
the
can.
people who are outside the tunnel.
So all you need to do is you stand here
Here,
Save your life.
inside this
Lucky Pierre.
circle, and you shall be safe. And hopefully the Vrock either dies of natural causes or
I mean, either way, a bunch
Or
of bad
eventually-
shit is going to die out there.
So, and he won't be able to fit in here very easily because he is very large. As you can see him flying out there, he is
Yeah,
fucking
you
awesome.
just see Pierre is just like staring down. Now you were going to have to do this blood on the stairs, right?
It's like on the stairs around. Yeah,
Okay.
so there's like a
Okay.
circle.
yeah, that's
yeah.
fair. You can do it. And he's just like staring wide-eyed and mouth agape, looking.
Yeah. By the way, he has.
outside and then looking at you. So when you
So
summon,
say, okay, now you guys wait here, and anybody else who, once they're done with the Vrock, when they come in here, there should be far fewer of them.
yeah, and like combat
What a
just
nice guy.
explodes outside. So it turns into a ball of confusion out the
By the
front.
way, this thing has damage resistances to cold, fire, lightning, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. Damage immunities from poison.
Yeah, let me. Does it? How's it on saving throws?
Saving throws. Well, what kind?
Charisma.
Plus
Plus
two.
2.
All right, cool. Okay.
You're gonna banish it, aren't you?
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not outside
Yeah,
right
so
now.
anyway, he's got a multi-attack with his beak and his
It's
talons.
page 64 of the Monster Manual.
Yeah,
in
page
case,
64. Thank you.
Okay, if I need to look it up.
So
I'll-
anyway, just so he has 104 hit points and AC of 15.
Excellent. Good to know.
He's got a
Good
stunning
to
screech of once a day, which he would use right from the beginning, which the Vrock emits a horrific screech. Each creature within 20 feet can hear it that isn't a demon, must succeed in a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of the Vrock's next turn.
Okay, so this is what happens. You summon it, it goes outside, mass confusion, a melee ensues, it screams and does this screech, and you see a number of the hobgoblins waver. The man in black, you've lost sight of him in the mass confusion, and in response to the Vrock's screech, you hear of the dragon.
Yeah, luckily he's resistant to cold damage.
So, there you go.
He's my new favorite pet.
There you go.
That's pretty cool.
We'll see you again, Mr. Oh, and Melon Ray, 100, cheered 100
Oh,
cheer
thank
bits
you,
thing.
Millen Ray. You're awesome. Yay.
And I'll then walk calmly down the stairs.
Okay. And Lucky Pierre's just watching you go with his eyes wide.
Stay in the circle.
Oh, you can believe I'll stay in the circle.
He is a vicious. There are very few creatures as vicious as this one outside.
Okay. Excellent. All right, cool. Okay, so you go back down to the stairs to where everybody else is at. So
That was worth a spell slot, by the way.
all right.
That was awesome. Yeah, it was.
The other guys are readying their weapons and they're going up to stand behind Lucky Pierre.
Yeah. So the good news is the Varrock will be dead, and he'll be the first one slaughtered by the hobgoblins. There's no protection from that.
You know, I think Talon deserves inspiration for that.
That was a pretty good. Like that would turn the tides of that battle. I feel like 7 good soulless guys.
Well,
I
thank
know,
you,
poor
Michael.
Pierre,
That was
right? Millen Ray, yeah. Yeah.
Look, he
So,
was
go
going to
ahead.
die anyway. I helped him out.
You
He's gonna
did,
last a
man.
little
Give
longer.
yourself inspiration. If you, yeah,
Good
I
one.
agree with Michael. That's totally an inspiration thing.
Mhm.
There you go. Okay.
Plus, if he happens to kill Olgin while he's out there, okay.
Yeah.
You just always wish that Olgin's there.
I do.
It's like
Sooner or later, he has to be.
Yeah,
sooner or later he will meet this Olgin, and there will be a reckoning.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, with that having been said, let's continue on, shall we? So, I will. You guys are all going down, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, who can't see in the dark?
I
When
will
did-
actually cast light upon a coin, which I can hold in my hand or put in my pocket as necessary.
Okay.
I'll
so-
draw my sunblade as well.
Well, we don't want that much light probably right now, do we?
Well, if you're gonna have light, you might as well have light.
I mean, my coin light is like a torch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he
just like
can.
I can
he
hide it
can-
quickly
yeah.
and easily.
All right, so I'll leave. All right, so I still will pull it out, and you guys are like, no.
Yeah, when we need to fight, that would be helpful. But
Well, it's,
actually,
yeah,
that'll
so
be
with the
really
stabbing.
fucking helpful here. That
Especially against
sunblade.
things that don't like light.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe light that fucker up. You're right. I take it back.
So now he's got it like half sheathed and like a lightsaber, just like in, out. Like, wait, should I stay? Go. I don't. What? All right, I'm taking it out. And he just starts.
Okay,
twirling
Most
it
of the
around.
things in here probably have a sense of where, at some point, that we're here without. I
Yeah.
don't think it's gonna.
You guys can't see anything, correct?
Yeah, we
No.
can't.
My
Oh,
screen.
we got some light sources.
We're as blind as
Oh,
window.
like fit? No, we can't see anything.
Okay, now no, I can't see anything.
And we're back. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen,
you for
for
bearing
bearing
with
with
us.
Should I drag my token on, Will, or are you doing
Yeah.
that for me?
Go ahead. You can go ahead and drag your token on. It should be able to work now. It was basically an advanced fog of war thing, which I'm not using. So,
Anymore.
well,
Bob
because
of War, if you'd like to be a sponsor, it's too late.
yeah, I didn't want to be bothered with adjusting the light sources on each one of the tokens. Blah blah blah. So, and I don't mind having it lit up where you guys have been. So
Mhm.
there you go. Okay, so there you guys are. Boom, you're there.
We're giant.
Yeah.
We are pretty big, yeah.
Just so you know that each one of the squares is 10 feet, though.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, so
Just
we're
move
huge.
slower,
Oh, when you
yeah.
say square, you mean one of the.
One of
Yeah.
These
yeah.
squares, yeah.
Yep.
But we're in a 10-foot square, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So
All
we're
right.
large.
Yeah,
I mean,
large and
we're
in
still
charge.
pretty big, right?
All right, well, shall we continue on?
Oh, I see that. Okay, yeah.
10,
Yep.
So the hallway's only
20.
like 5 feet wide, is what you're saying.
I'm going to move over here then.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, the hallway's 10 foot.
Well, then we're too big.
Then
taking
we're
up the
too
whole
big.
wall.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
we-
matter.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
I
Let's just
know,
keep
but
going.
I'm
It doesn't
not-
make a difference. We
Okay.
we get it. It's 10 feet. There is a turn up ahead.
And how deep is this water here, Will?
It's a foot deep.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
not too bad.
As it stays
All
a
right.
foot here.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, by the way, I take out my
Oh,
I take out Raven's Edge. Oh, just in time. What the hell's this?
Well, what that is you know what? I've got all kinds of like nifty stuff that I'm sure I won't be able to use properly.
I'm positive of it.
I appreciate the confidence. Let's see. Where's my player handouts? Here we go. And yep, that should be it. Show everybody. You guys see that?
Oh,
Yep.
Gyno
Bum,
Sphinx.
bum, bum.
Sphinx.
Now, this is what you see at that junction in the hallway.
So this is a lady doctor Sphinx.
Yes. Yes, a lady doctor Sphinx.
Can I
Sure.
tell you a true story?
Yeah, why not?
my wife once had a gynecologist whose name was, no joke, Dr. Casanova.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it's no joke. Yeah,
Wow.
He was it a guy or a girl?
it was a guy. I said I don't really think that he was the doctor.
He just that's what he did in his
He
off
just-
days.
Yeah,
It's
he
like,
just snuck in. Yeah.
yeah. Or his dad when he has it, my son's gonna grow up, you're gonna be a gynecologist.
Anyway,
It's a family business.
sorry. So this is the Sphinx version of Dr. Casanova.
There you go. Now, when you guys come around the corner and you're looking down, okay, this Sphinx is in the like just sitting like a cat sitting on all fours in the muck in the water, looking extremely just depressed and just not happy. And as you start splashing and coming around the corner, it lifts its head up and it looks down at you guys and oh, no.
What is wrong, gynecologist? I mean, gyno Sphinx.
Raleigh's gonna rush right up at that. I'm like, guys, this beautiful creature, what's wrong? Can I help you?
Let me get the.
Why
This
are
is
you
a-
here? This is a terrible place to
This
be.
is a
It's
terrible
dark,
dungeon of
dreary.
death. You may not want to run up so
Sunshine.
close.
Yeah. So as Raleigh starts going running up there, you know the. Oh, hello. Well, it's been a while since I've been able to do my job properly. Come on, come down. I've got a riddle.
All right.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yes, my riddle you must guess to continue onward down either of these passageways if you so choose. Now I will tell you the riddle, and then you must guess. You will have one official guess, so don't start blurting anything out. What I want
Raleigh.
you to do, I'm going to pick one person. You, and he points at Wyndon. You look like a non-shouter. You'll be the one who tells me what the answer is. You'll have
Excellent.
1 minute to
if-
decide.
Just offhand, if we did get it wrong, we just
I have
go
to
home.
kill you. No.
Right, okay,
No,
that's
you could. Well, no, no,
Coming.
no, 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 no. You can turn around and leave.
Right.
That's,
Okay.
That's acceptable. It's
Our
100%
mission is
acceptable.
beyond this path.
That's fine. Let's hit me
He's
with this
being
riddle.
very reasonable. I don't think I'd feel right about trying to proceed.
Yeah, I'm kind of just. I'm forced to be here. So anyway,
That is
so
terrible.
here you go. All right. Round she is, yet flat as a board. Altar of the Lupin Lords, jewel of the black velvet, pearl of the sea, unchanged but in era changing eternally.
That's the
Two
moon.
more times, please.
That is the
Slower.
moon, yes.
It's the moon.
It's the Lupin that got, and that got me.
Yes, it is the moon.
Wait, we're just still two more times and slower.
No, no. Now this creature is large too, so it's kind of like backing up, and it's like, which way do you want to go? I'll get out of your way.
Do we get to come back? Like if we need to go through all 3 paths? Is
Yeah,
that
you guys, you've done it. You
Yeah, I
can-
mean,
Do we
We've been
need
down
like
right
like
yeah.
a lift ticket or like a stamp?
Nope. I
No.
know you guys are all together. So
what would it take to free you from this?
can you break my curse?
Well, how would
I
don't-
could
probably
probably
not.
curse you again in a different way.
Punch your curse in the face.
No, unless no offense, but you guys don't look like you got the juice. Sorry.
That's fine. No problem.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming by though. How's it?
Yeah.
What's going on out there?
It's cold, and there are a lot of hobgoblins and a dragon, and I created a rock to kill them all.
and then people steal your souls and enslave you. And you get it. You're a slave. You get where the.
Oh yeah. I've heard about all that kind of. Well, I hear little bits. They don't really tell me anything, you know. So
well, if I make it on the way out, I might have more time to talk, and I can kind of catch you up.
All right, that sounds great.
All right. What do you eat around here? Maybe
they bring me fish. Really.
I can eat some fish. All right.
Yeah, I don't really care for it, but you know,
It's an acquired taste.
yeah,
It's good for you.
it's what they bring me. So I just.
So what do we think? To the left?
Sure, yeah. That's what we're
Here,
doing.
let me reveal a little bit here.
And Raleigh's got that blue coin. He's just gonna chuck it down the hallway.
Okay, it goes sailing down the hallway, right into the water, and then you can't see.
What did I see before it went into the water?
Let's see. It went. So you're seeing a bunch of water.
I could throw about 60 feet, I figure.
Yeah,
80, maybe.
Yeah, there.
150. Who knows?
I'll say it goes down to there.
All right. Hey, he's got.
Here, let me
I
reveal.
need another one of those coins. I broke mine.
I only had the one. I can
Well,
only make one.
Yeah, so it's
I don't make them and hand them out.
yeah, it's pitch black again. So Wyndon, you can't see, and
Yep.
Michael, you
Didn't
can't.
Raleigh take
I
the
cast
sword out?
light once again on another coin.
Maybe you should
Right.
hold on to this one.
It's hard.
Why do you act like it's hard? That's awesome.
It's more the inconvenience, you see.
Oh, because you had to wave your hands and say a word. Come on.
While they're working out this
You would not
nonsense-
understand such intricacies.
While they're working this out, I would like to just ask the Gynosphinx, out of curiosity, do you know where they keep the Valve of Souls?
Just, you know.
No,
Hey, it doesn't hurt to ask.
No?
I've heard of it. You're talking about the thing that they built to bring Caraptus back. Right?
Yeah. Do you know where that is? Maybe left or right or straight ahead? Any
No.
ideas?
That's in parts of the dungeon that
No?
I'm stuck here.
Do you know what is left or right or straight ahead? Like,
No.
do you ever see anybody come back from one, but like nobody ever comes
Oh
back?
yeah, I see. There's plenty of those fucking gnomes running around here all the time, but
That are
Well, which way do
gnomes,
they go?
yes.
they go each and every way.
Well, I mean, help me
They,
out.
they
here,
call
man.
themselves the crew, and essentially they're the ones who keep the dungeon well cared for.
They're like Marky Mark's Funky Bunch, you say?
Yeah, I don't know what
They
that
are
is.
to this place what the kobolds are to Rook Roost. They're just,
Sure.
yeah, you get it.
All right. Well, let's continue down the left. We may see you later if we made a wrong turn or we die.
Okay. So I want you guys to actually do your marching order because that is
Yeah.
actually going to be important.
Well, I'm gonna. Yeah. So I can't see without light. So
Yep. Well, Raleigh, give me a
Ash,
DC.
Do you want me to stay
Give
in
me
the
a
back then
dexterity
in case
saving throw,
anything?
Raleigh. Give me a dexterity saving
I'll
throw.
stay in the middle somewhere.
Do you want me to stay in the back since I can see, or do you want me to go up front?
yeah, that might be a good idea. Someone should be able to see who can check our tail. For some reason, Riley has to do dex save.
Okay, so this is what happened. Raleigh was, as you guys are determining the order, Raleigh's all like running down the hall. Come on, guys! And he just falls straight into the water. But then your head comes up, and you're floating. There's whatever the water as you were walking along, then it just dropped off.
Okay.
So it's like a pit trap,
So,
but full
but-
of water.
But that's all that happened. You're now just floating in water, and it's dark again. You know what? Give me just a dexterity saving throw at advantage to keep a hold of the coin.
He lost his
Oh,
coin.
I don't have the coin. Ash has it.
Oh, Ash.
Ash has the coin.
Ash still has it. Okay, so yeah, you're just floating there, and you just see Raleigh's head, like kind of. You're just there in the water.
I don't see anything. Oh, no,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got.
Ash, what did Salas say about the deep water?
To avoid it.
So maybe we should go to the right.
Well, maybe it's just a temporary pit or something, like a pit trap that's been full of water and it still goes onward.
Ooh, hold on. I got it. So
I mean,
Raleigh
we were
climbs
specifically warned about the deep
Yes,
water.
you can get to the lip, and you can climb back out.
out, and he finds the edge, and he backs up 10 feet and makes a running jump, and jumps as far as he can.
Okay. All right. What I want you to do is to just give me an athletic, because it's water. This water is a foot deep, so getting propulsion is a little bit less. So
Oh, that's true. But,
Yeah.
I mean, if he didn't feel like he could get a good run, he probably wouldn't. That's actually
Yeah.
a good.
You
Probably
would
half
definitely not get-
speed. Was that what you say?
it would be halved, whatever your. So what
Yeah,
would
and
your,
your jump distance isn't huge to begin with. He probably wouldn't
Yeah.
get that much farther out than he just was having.
Okay.
walked
Okay.
in. Yeah. All right. So we'll scrap that.
All right. Now you notice if you move your token back, you see how you come visible again. That's the.
I was visible both times.
Oh, you were visible several times. Okay, so
Yeah,
it's just the layers as far as showing me stuff. So when you got right there, is when you fell.
Okay.
Okay, so you can get back up. All right. So what were you guys deciding now?
I said, well, if we were warned about the deep water, maybe we should go right.
Sure, that's fine.
Right is right.
I mean, there's clearly something this way, but
Let's explore right and see what happened. And I'm
Yep.
really sorry. I thought I was on mute there when I blew my nose. So
Oh, that's all right.
You're right.
Now I've heard you blow your nose. It's
Yeah.
just an added experience in my life.
this you didn't need.
I've always wondered.
all
Okay.
right, so is Raleigh in the lead then, since he has night vision as well?
I mean, he's not going to be pushing past people. He's polite.
All right, then I will go first.
Well, I mean-
Yeah, this time. I will push
You're gonna
past
go first?
people. Yeah, I'll go first, and then Raleigh can
Sure.
pick up the rear
Yeah.
if we turn around
I'll
and go
be-
the other
I'll be
way.
in the
Then
middle.
all right, so I'm gonna just sort of check carefully, like tapping my foot along the way before I. Oops. I'm sorry.
So I can see 60 feet.
So can I.
Is this like up? I just want to check up the middle way and see what I can see. Like I'd only go about this far, but I just want to just peer down there
Oh yeah, for sure. Hold on a second.
because Raleigh's the last person who should be bringing up
Okay.
the reading.
This is all water, and you see it starting to go into a large room,
Oh, I love her.
just filled. It's just all water.
And Raleigh yells like, "Hey, you guys!" And he starts kind of inching forward with his feet, now like watching for the drop offs.
I say, does that mean he is not following us anymore?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the yeah. That's what that means.
All right, I have to see, what else do I see? Because I must see further than this, right? Because that's 10, 20, 30 feet. I can see 60.
Yep. Hold on a second.
Yeah,
There you go.
okay. I can see up ahead it turns over more to the right. So, do we
Well,
want
we
to...
really shouldn't split up in here.
We should be, yes, I agree. We should stay together, and it doesn't seem that Raleigh is going to follow us, so we should probably head back
All right.
down the middle path.
What's this?
This is a circular room
Ooh, I like circular rooms. Look how well I fit in them.
filled,
I am
filled with
circular.
water. Okay, you go walking
Oh,
there.
no.
Give me a
Well,
decent.
no, I'm doing the same thing. Obviously, I'm inching forward with my feet. Like
Okay, so
it
basic.
drops off.
Yes, there's a lip right there.
All right, but is
Right.
there anything like in this room? I mean, I can still poke my head in and inspect it. Is there like any reason I'd want to go in there?
Yeah, here I will go ahead and reveal. So yeah, because you can see 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
That should be all the way towards the end. Oh wow, no, 'cause is that on correct? No, because it's saying that's 70 some odd feet right there. don't
Yeah.
think
I
it's
mean,
counting
we would be huge in that case.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, I see where to reveal.
Yeah, using those rules, we are 20 feet.
If you come to the edge of the doorway, you'll get to see everything. And I take
right.
it that's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It wraps around somewhere.
All right. There was nothing in that side room
you're
over
going to keep.
here.
Well, it was just a circular room in water, but you know that it dropped down in.
Right, but I mean, I was still looking there, but there was nothing on the walls or anything like
No,
any indicators why it's just all right.
Okay, and when you walk in there, this is what you're saying. Essentially, there's like a, alcove over there, sort of. It just
Sure.
and it's nothing but water. But you do see over here, there's stairs leading up
Right,
out of the
right.
water. Mm-hmm.
How deep
What
is
are
the
the
water in
walls like? And if I were to try to climb these, are they like
Everything in here is slick as shit.
It's like okay, all right, not
It's
anything.
humid and there's moss over everything, moss floating in the water. If you were to go beneath this water, you're almost certain that you wouldn't be able to see in it.
While he's doing this, I'm just gonna take off my my Nazi sweatsuit and just stick it in my bag.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I got my
that's-
regular clothes.
That's a good
underneath
point.
it.
Probably
Yeah.
want to put back, take off the really heavy warm clothing.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Same thing. All right, so now he's just kind of, it's that thing where like that childish curiosity has worn off and he's realized that he's like in a dark room all alone. And like he wandered off from the group and he's like, Mom?
What do you see?
Hold on 1 second. Dun, 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 dun.
While I'm boredly waiting for Raleigh, I actually float above the water just to get
Two heads come popping out of the water, Raleigh. To look.
Uh-oh.
How close?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I did it the wrong way.
Are they attached to the same body?
I hope so.
That
I
would be
need to-
cool.
That's get that one. I need the handout. Hold on 1 second. Player handouts. There we go. Oh, they don't have a picture of that? Are you shitting me? All right. That's just prejudice against this monster. This monster deserves to have a handout picture.
Etten?
I'll find it. Yeah, just a two-headed Etton's coming out. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, he's been holding
like
his
some water variant
holding
of
his
it. I don't
breath underwater. The entire time.
Yeah, there was very little thought from it. There was like two-headed Etten.
Oh wow, they don't even have it in here. Oh,
Well, now what you're killing me with this.
What is this thing?
okay. Hold on. Let me get the. I'll because I have a description of it. I can read you the description. It's just, I like to show we're all visual people. We like to see.
You want to see it too.
Yeah, but there's no picture for it, which is bull. Okay, two heads come popping out of the water. They're bluish green in appearance. They're humanoid females, and they are have like seaweed for hair. They're smiling. They got bright eyes, and they're looking up. And they're like, "Oh, hi."
What are they called? I'll
Hi."
see if I can
Their
find it,
hands
yeah.
come up out of the water, and they've got webbed hands, and they're waving at you. Oh, well, aren't you a pretty one, isn't he? Yes, he is, Becky. I know Dolores. He's just so cute. Look at him. I've never seen anyone.
Hey, ladies! And he expands the flame on his sword a little bit, and he just like leaned in to get a better look at him. He's like, "How you doing? Just
Hi.
passing through. What have you guys been up to? Just hanging out in the water?" And he's kind of over here.
Yeah, we're kind of just required to be here, and it sucks so much.
I mean, that sounds like
Do you want to come in the water and play with us?
No,
And they give you like really look,
Yeah, no, that's
Sounds like a really good offer.
right.
I am flattered. I've done the interspecies thing before, and it
Excellent.
didn't work
So
out.
what you need to
and-
do is give me a saving throw.
Yep.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma. Surprise. I thought it
Good
was
for
wisdom.
that one.
Oh no, you're right. It's wisdom.
No, charisma.
Yeah, that would be so much
Sorry.
better.
25.
25.
For his charisma save, yeah.
Yeah. No, you're fine. You can tell that they're.
I mean, if that was a wisdom save using that same awesome roll, I would.
Yeah,
be-
you make it. You feel fine. But you feel like this
Well,
warm.
I don't feel fine. I feel a little creeped out
You
because
feel this warm sensation flood your body, and you're starting to get some like super inappropriate thoughts.
I'm in
Yep.
love
But
with them
I
and
mean,
feel
you're in
fine.
control enough of your faculties that nothing else is happening. But they're giving you the like.
Riley, what
Why
do you
won't
see
you
in
come
this
in and
room of
play with
water?
us?
Who are you talking to?
There's
Fine.
some fucked up ladies who want to drown me.
Okay,
So they
you
demand
turn
another
around. You
riddle.
turn around and say something to the guys down the hall, and then you look back, and all you see is like the ripples going away from somebody having submerged back in, and you can't.
Yep. Yep. That's they just start making my and whoever I run into first is just gonna get like a half hug and then just shoved between me and whatever was that.
Dr. Casanova, I guess, is the first one you'd run into.
Yeah, because basically what it does is, I mean, the Sphinx is large, so it's like, all right, excuse me, it's like it moves out of your guys' way so you can go down the halls and what have you. And I guess I didn't mention this when you guessed correctly. It snapped its paw. Well, it can't really snap its fingers, now can it? It said like a couple of quick magical words, and you could see there was a quick shimmer where it didn't look like there was anything there, but then you saw like a shimmering where like invisible walls had disappeared, going down the halls. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll say, have we learned anything, Raleigh, from this experience?
I don't.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Okay.
Now
Cool.
now you guys hear from down the hall, coming from the room, these very sultry voices. Oh, there's more of you.
Can I run away
Please.
before?
Please come down here and play with us. Okay, now I need wisdom saving throws
damn it.
from the other guys.
They can do it without even seeing us.
Yep.
Wisdom.
Oh, they can see. Or they
It's
can
an easy DC though.
I'm
You're
over
sure
here.
not charisma.
It is
No,
wisdom.
it's
It is wisdom.
wisdom.
Ooh.
What the hell is that?
What's the
Yeah.
necrotic damage?
13.
I'm not
Okay, you
great
make
at
it.
wisdom. Hold on, here we go.
13 makes it.
I have a bad feeling about this, guys.
22 makes it.
All right, before you say anything, Will, I don't want to drown, so I'm going to use the inspiration I have to reroll
Okay.
that.
Oh.
Okay.
Or just maybe take that 17 even. Yeah.
Well,
No, I know.
here we go. It's probably going to be worse.
No, you're good. There
You
you
succeed.
Whew.
You succeed. So you know at least the 13 makes it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There you go. Yeah.
So there you go. And now you guys are fine, and you hear them starting. You hear their voices as they start to pout. Oh, why won't you come down and play with us? I told you, Becky, they're no good. I know, Dolores, they're just like all the others.
We have no time
some
for these
splashing and
waterlogged hussies. We must continue on our way.
Shit.
That might be my favorite line from Talon ever. But
Right. We have no time for these waterlogged hussies. Oh my! That is extremely inappropriate, sir.
That's good.
all right, let's go up the right path, shall we?
10, 20,
Right.
30.
Okay.
I'm behind Talon.
And I'm continuing to. I summon a. Well, I've already got Raven's Edge out. How long is that? That's a longsword. So I'll just use my foot and tap around. Like.
Okay. There's a floor.
Okay.
As you're walking through it, it seems a little bit slimier than normal, but it's
Yeah.
there.
No, it's a shitty
What am I doing moving your guy? Sorry. Okay.
I
here,
have
I'm
I'll
just
no
gonna
do
come
that.
to the corner here.
Gotcha.
Stop.
All right.
I'm kind of like staying by winded, since neither one of us can see.
All right, I'll
Thank
continue
you.
slowly over here.
All right. Hold on 1 second.
I need a new.
Why does Raleigh keep running off
Because he's Raleigh, man.
He's going through the
But, like,
walls.
into the walls?
Density.
Tempting to do. All right. Ooh. Okay. I know it's in. I need to find the exact book that I need. Hold on 1 second. Talks amongst yourself for one moment.
So check out Tale from a Savage Land tomorrow, right here in Wicked Studios at 9 p.m. Eastern, and Ravana on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Is Savage Lands just a land full of Randy the Macho Man Savage?
I hope so. Otherwise, I'm not watching.
So listen here, brother.
Step into a Slim Jim.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
I think you're doing Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Because the
No.
isn't that, who is that? Is that
No,
is
that's
that,
No, that was actually.
That's Macho Man.
is that
Yeah,
Macho Man?
It was, yeah.
Did
And
Hogan
later
do
on,
that
we'll be
too?
having some reading. I can read this to you right
Oh,
now.
you're
The
reading?
whole
And
world
Future
knows
King.
and loves this book.
The Once and Future King.
I don't know about nose and
You
love.
know who the Once and Future King is, right? This is the story of King Arthur.
I
Yep.
tried
Yeah.
reading that, and
This is an awesome book.
Is it good? I never read it.
An awesome book. Yep,
is it?
it is.
All right.
I also have the Book of Merlin, which is another really awesome book, which is also by T.H. White.
For Christ's sakes, they don't have that in there like that.
Book of Merlin's a little bit harder to read,
I
It's
love it
all
when they don't put
words.
the stats for something.
but it's a lot
It's
thinner.
all words.
It's a lot thinner, so you can do that. It's a lot.
By the
thinner.
time you figure this out, it's going to be midnight here. It's
So
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and get to the reading this book, and by the time I'm done, Will might be ready.
yeah.
Okay. So
It was the
here's
best
thing.
of times. It was the worst of times.
You guys, I'll take 6 points of damage.
Oh, just because
Okay.
we're annoying you.
No, no. Your feet start to hurt bad. All of your
What
feet,
the fuck?
Oh.
I
and
don't like.
you're like, ow, ow, ow.
As soon as that happens, I shoot into the air a few inches just to get out of the water.
I'm gonna grab onto him.
Let's see. What are the save? This is good. We need to figure this out. Okay, you shoot out of the air because we need to figure this out, and then this is where we'll end off. As you shoot out of the air, your boots are covered in a green slime. Now, I know they're in the Dungeon Master's guide, and what are the saving throws against magical items?
How do you mean? Like,
His boots are covered in green slime, actual green slime that are dissolving and eating. He's
usually
like
magical
standing
items
in
are highly, highly
Yeah,
durable.
I know,
magical
but-
items have a lot of saves.
They
so-
do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Story of magical item.
There's a saving throw for the boots.
There's a story about Mount Doom, and to go there to destroy magical items.
Yeah, but that's that. Come on now. Yeah, they weren't tossing a pair of levitating boots into the mountain.
They have to throw the boots back at the cobbler from whence it came.
Right? But anyway, so you guys all take 6 points of damage. And actually, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and end it here. And so you guys can think about this. I take it
Right.
all of your feet are hurting.
Yeah.
So as I take it, you move, you pull your foot up out of the water, and you other three, your boots are just they're fall off of you into the water, and your
Right.
feet and your bottom of your legs are covered in this green slime. And that's the other thing. Green slime is no longer in the monster manual. It's somewhere in the fucking Dungeon Master's guide to try and find it.
Yeah,
And
it's
they
about in the middle.
and they didn't put the stats for it in the adventure.
There aren't really any stats for it. It just basically does some damage until you clean it up.
Exactly. So, and I'm trying to, because I don't want to. I did a quick search, and of course, because Wizard of the Coast pulled everything off online.
Wizard of the Coast, if you'd like to be a sponsor,
we
love
still
to have
love
you.
Wizards of the Coast. Don't get me wrong. So what we'll do is this is where we'll end it, and I'll be able to look up and find that information so that I have it exactly. I know that the boots are going to be highly resistant, but I just don't know.
So
why.
I was looking at, and they are pretty hard to destroy.
Yeah. All magical items are extremely
Yeah.
resistant.
No, I mean it takes like.
What
effort.
page is that?
It has to be someone's sole purpose to destroy these things.
Yeah.
They're going to be fine, but they should
So,
be.
and then you guys will have to figure out what you're going to do to clean off this green slime that's all over you.
Really wish I had prestidigitation as a spell.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Oh,
work on
guess
this.
Probably
what?
does.
I do. Yeah. So that's it. Like me and Ash are all set. We're cuddling up here, and just the green slime is wicked away.
Nope. Prestidigitation does not work on green slime.
Okay.
It's actually an organism. Thank you for trying.
Actually, does the sunblade actually emit daylight? Is that its property?
No. Well, yeah. All right. Well,
It
let me
emits
see.
sunlight, actually.
Then
Yeah.
pull it, because that kills green slime like almost instantly.
Did you find the thing in the DMG form?
I remember reading it for the time that all your characters were in green slime for 3 or 4 sessions. But I can find it.
So anyway, thank you for watching.
Yep.
Return
Yeah,
to
hey,
the
everybody,
Bandit
as we just
Kingdoms.
figure out rules.
Yeah.
We'll figure this out, and we'll pick back up next week with you guys in here getting ready to get rid of this green slime.
Sounds good.
And
If we were on You Can't Do That on television, you would have been soaked in.
So it's on
in
page
that
105, Will. And
Thanks.
sunlight, any effect that cures disease, and any effect that deals cold, fire, or radiant damage destroys a patch of green slime.
there you go.
Excellent.
So yeah,
I
it's
just
just
like
a matter
burn my boots clean or my feet clean, I guess.
Basically, pull the sunblade, and that sunlight should kill all the green slime.
Excellent.
and then so I'll but anyway, 6
Well,
of them.
actually, I already have the sunbleed.
Oh,
like,
why are we still talking about this?
Yes, we'll
Everyone
figure
say
it-
goodbye.
Figure it out, and we'll get with that start of next episode. I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight and watching this very. I'm not going to say that. I would have ripped off Adam Coble. This glorious 43rd episode of Return to the Bandit Kingdoms. Yes, Japanese slippers are sterilized. Yeah, there you go. That's what you need. Some of those. Yes. So thank you. We're going to go ahead and let everybody say goodnight. Let's start with Steve.
Good night, everybody.
All right, cool. Adam.
Get out of my office. I mean, good night. Check us out here Tuesday, Wednesday, Fridays. Check us out on YouTube /Mr. Atom PL, and you can also check out on the same YouTube channel my old web series, The Reset Switch, and at some point, Super. We're going to be filming more this weekend, and we got quite a bit to go, but still it's going to be it's a different superhero show, but the only active superhero show on YouTube.
Really?
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised at that.
Yeah,
Cool. Hey, you're going to feel a niche, man.
they all seem to
Right.
peter out after like 1 or 2 episodes.
All right, Jairus.
We've got 11.
Night, everybody. You can find me here if you want on Fridays. I run Ravana, and yeah, have a good evening.
And that's at 8 o'clock Eastern time, correct?
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right.
There it is. All
Usually,
right.
probably more like 8:30 typically, but yeah.
Gotcha. All right. And Michael.
I'm Michael, and I'll be here next week on Tuesday. That's
Yeah.
the plan.
Woohoo. Destroying Green Slime. I am Will DM, of course, the fabulous dungeon master for this. I am also the game master for what will be on tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Starts at 9 p.m. Eastern time for Tales of a Savage Land, where we play Savage World game.
That's Kool-Aid Man, actually.
Yeah, thanks. And then, as Jairus said, I and Adam are also players in Ravana, which will be on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So you can catch me if you want to give me a holler or a shout out on
Hello.
Twitter. Holla at Giant Stomp. And if not, you can always go to, we have Greyhawk Adventures, which there is a link down below here.
No, scroll up too. Oh, there's also if you're not on an iPhone or something, if you're on a computer, just scroll down.
Yeah, that's true.
It's also in chat from earlier on, so you want to scroll up the chat, you might be able to
That's right.
find it there. But it's Facebook / Greyhawk Adventures. Pretty easy to figure out.
There it is. Exactly. So I want to thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. And we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday and seeing what these fine gentlemen are able to do. All right. That's it. Thanks a lot. Peace out. Have a good night.
See you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.